The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
What do you mean? Oh, that skeleton's still up. Hang on.
The skeleton.
Yeah, let me fix this. He's still up from last week. What do you mean you don't know what Ovaltine is?
I've never heard of it before. I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, I'll be damned.
Okay.
Well,
what is it? You gotta tell us what it is. Like, what are you talking about?
It's a drink. It's a beverage. It's
a beverage. Oh,
it's a little powdery treat that you put in in hot milk, and it makes it all tasty and
hot milk. I don't like that. I'll be honest.
Well, yeah, it's
hot
like,
milk's...
What flavors does it come in?
Yeah, what flavors? Yeah,
it's malty. It's malty. You ever eat Maltesers?
No.
Wait, you don't have Maltesers over there?
I'm not. I'm afraid not.
Delicious.
Maybe it's like called something different or something, but I'm not. I don't think so.
Oh man, you have Ovaltine in the States because I know that Seinfeld had like a rival comedian who had a whole act about Ovaltine.
I don't know if you realize this, but each state in the United States is basically like its own separate country. Like,
yeah, but you'll have Ovaltine. Like Ovaltine, I'm sure the states must have it. Like,
we might have an equivalent.
Check the back rooms. Check the back rooms. You'll see it. That's Ovaltine.
I'm checking.
I've never seen that before.
You're none the wiser to what this is.
Yeah, I've never seen that. It honestly looks like coffee creamer.
Yeah, that's like the closest I can think of. Like,
it's
whenever I
hot
see that
beverage, and you drink it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
that
was an exhausting start. So it's a very special episode today.
It is
because it is the 100th anniversary of episode 69, and because that is the sex number, you got to do something a little bit sexy. And I've been thinking, how can I top the ingenious idea that I had last time, which was let's talk about like the hottest Sonic characters ever. And I figure the internet's changed since then. They don't want us talking about that no more. It's problematic now. So instead, I've decided to set up a little thing called Sunset Speed Dating, where for the highest bidder, any one of these eligible bachelors we got right here at the table right now can be yours to take home.
So, Pup, first of all, were you going to talk to us about this at any point in time? Because, like,
you didn't
don't know about this?
Yeah.
I mean, you're the special guest. You wouldn't know, admittedly. But there was a newsletter.
I mean, I feel like there should be like a piece of paper that I should have signed, stating that I would have been offered off to somebody.
So Dave doesn't have to participate. There would have been Dylan today and Frank, but clearly they're not
fair.
here.
Okay, so I'm being auctioned off. I'm the only one.
I mean, we all want like girlfriends, right?
So
like,
I mean, I guess Pup should be, auctioned off as well.
So,
I'll be the auctioneer.
I am. I'm part of this. I'm the highest bidder prize. Like, if everybody like super chats a lot of money, they get to spend the night with
super chats a lot of money. That's crazy. Do you not realize what you're saying? Like, dude, I look. This has happened one too many times. Pup, I love you, but you never consult us about any of these like crazy ideas and all this other stuff. Like, these are like people in chat. Like, yes, we care for them and they're awesome, but we don't know them. Why are we being auctioned off to them? What are you talking about?
I just thought it was a fun idea. Okay, like it's like one of those old little.
I know. Look, here's the thing.
Look, check your DMs. I've sent you the email that I sent to everybody.
I understand. I understand, but it's too late. It's too late because we're already started. We're here, and like you didn't tell us about any of this stuff. Like I didn't know about any of this. Like, dude, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't want to be auctioned off to a random viewer. What if I don't like them? Well, is this like an arranged marriage?
Like, it's not for just one night, and maybe something nice could start.
One night is crazy, Pop. Like, what are we gonna do? Play tic-tac-toe? That's all I'm gonna do. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah. Dude,
I'd be down for some tic-tac-toe.
I don't know this is insane, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. This is so stupid.
All right, give me a second to rethink this, okay? I'll be back. All right, we got a plan. We're okay.
Wait.
We're live again. Yep. Okay. So I got Dylan to kind of come in, and that will help what went wrong just very recently. So yeah, hi Dylan.
Hi, what do you? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I was out because I'm walking dogs and stuff, so I was a little late. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what's been happening.
Should I explain?
I've just been vibing.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you.
Yeah.
So should I explain it or should you, Pup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so here's Pup's brilliant plan. Right, hear me out.
Okay. All right.
For the 100th anniversary of episode 69, instead of talking about Sonic ships, he was going to have us be on a speed dating episode where the highest bidder in Super Chat would go on a date with us. And he didn't tell any of us any of this.
What the fuck?
You got the email? No.
No, I didn't get the email. That's fucking stupid. What the fuck? Wait, Trey, did you say the 100th anniversary of episode 69?
The 100th anniversary.
That he did, but you know,
exactly.
let him have it. Let him have it.
It's like a long time from now.
I like
feel
that.
We could figure it out
Good
by
title.
then, probably. What the fuck? It's so...
I'm just getting attacked.
I don't
from
even
all
get
ends,
it. What
even
the
in
fuck?
chat.
Why would you even think of that? Why would you even think of that? That's so fucking stupid.
I just
said
thought
the
it
same thing. Like, what if I don't like them? Like, what if they're like
Not to mention, illegal as fuck.
I mean, no
Yeah.
one said, I didn't say you had to do anything. It's just.
What do you mean? Like, what? So, what's the
The
point?
act of selling us, you're selling us on the podcast.
Do you know how he segued into telling us this information?
What was it? He's like, hey, is indentured servitude pretty fun, guys?
No.
What do you think?
He brought up Ovaltine, whatever that is.
What the fuck? Why is Ovaltine have to do with that? Does it have anything to do with that? I'm sick of this shit. It's always this shit. It's every single podcast episode. It's like a different fucking scheme. You're like Ed, and Eddie. You're like Ed, and Eddie at the same time, all three of them. Oh,
3 Eds.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm just taking it all in right now.
except
okay?
without
Just...
the smarts.
All right.
Yeah.
Like 2 Eds. You're 2 of the 3 Eds, not the one that has like the redeeming qualities.
Oh my god. Yeah. So,
All right,
anyways,
so
Pup,
that's
it's a pretty bad idea.
major idea. Was that
Say it again.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we should probably fire Pup out of a cannon.
Yeah. Out of a cannon.
Let me
is
boot up
crazy.
Super Mario 64.
No.
Into the sun.
Into the sun.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
live.
Did you not know that?
Oh, I wasn't 100% sure.
Well,
Oh.
Trey, did you want to introduce the episode?
Welcome everybody to Sunset City, the Sonic podcast for the classic and modern age. I'm one of your hosts, Trey Nobles, and we have Garrula64. We have Garrula64.
Yeah, hi. I'm driving home and I'm really hungry.
Okay, yeah, it's great to have you here. We have
you too.
we have our guest, Dave Ace.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going okay. I don't know if it's going.
Yeah,
okay.
I
Getting
kind
better.
of get the vibe that it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Getting a little.
and we
getting a
have
little
our
okay in here.
and we have our beautiful dictator in the in the most literal of senses, Channel Pop.
Happy birthday, Lewis Kelly.
Who's that?
Happy birthday.
First Ovaltine and someone
Nothing.
named
Wait,
Lewis.
okay, hold on, wait, I
That
wasn't-
is stupid. All right.
I
No,
was
he's
not,
got.
I was not clear on the Ovaltine. Why was the Ovaltine even a part of it?
I mean,
No,
okay, but Dylan,
here's the
you
thing,
Know,
we-
you know what Ovaltine is, right? Like.
I know what Ovaltine is. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Why
He
was it even a
knows.
part of?
He knows. These
Okay,
two
So
don't.
me,
Like,
me and
No,
Dave.
so how does that validate us? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
really
It's
good.
like
Pretty tasty.
it looks
It's like a.
coffee
It's like
creamer.
you know. No, it's like a drink mix except for milk. It makes like a chocolatey like malt milk almost. It's like very good.
Okay, well, Pup could have said that, and I would have been all right with it. But he just
Here's
said
the
put
thing.
it in
You guys-
warm milk, and that was it.
Yeah, he said get hot
Well,
milk. That's what he said.
I never done
verbatim.
it with warm
I'm
milk.
sorry,
That'd probably
I
be more
thought
like
it was
hot
kind of
chocolate.
obvious what you do with it when it goes in, like the same thing you do to
It's not
any milk
obvious
when it
because
goes
we've
in.
never.
Hot
We
milk.
don't even know
Never
what it
experienced
is.
it. I only ever drank it cold. I would have it at my grandmother's house, and we would just make. It was basically just making chocolate
You'd make
milk.
it cold?
It's just chocolate milk, basically.
I mean, I'd probably have it cold myself if I knew how to make it. Well, anyways, so
You just
we
put
got
the powder in the milk and you stir it.
well, we got housekeeping to do.
Yeah.
Trey,
So
do you trust yourself with the housekeeping? You want to get that done?
I think I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So housekeeping super chats will be read at the end of the stream. Appreciate anyone who gives us super chats. Don't
Thank
give
you.
us too much. Don't give us too much, or else we'll be auctioned off.
No,
but
it's fine. We're not going to do that. We're just scrapping that.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That means I
Yeah.
gotta like write off these gift baskets that I was gonna send out as well. So that's
Well,
we were enough gift. We didn't need to come with a basket.
Yeah, that's fine.
you would come with the basket. The basket would have some like lotions and soaps in it. It doesn't matter. Forget it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use-
And then there's the patron as well. The patron and the
Yeah. We also have the Patreon. So if you want to support us on there, please do. There's updates and and I'm pretty sure some like extra content and stuff like that if you sign up for the Patreon and depending on the tiers. Also the fish tank, Twitch,
Let's see.
Hey,
What do we got?
Fish tank.
fish tank.
Oh, I can't actually see how many people are in here anymore because we're no longer using Restream. Because fucking Stream
Oh.
Elements
We're
has
not?
introduced a feature that's going to put Restream out of business.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Wait,
just
is it
let
better?
you do that
How-
now.
how-
Like,
How is it better?
well, for starters, it's better in that like you can put out an unlimited number of streams without having to pay any extra. And
Oh, that is better.
it can do TikTok, so I've created us a Sunset City TikTok account.
It's
That
for live on
Nice.
TikTok right now.
we're not live on TikTok right now. We don't have the necessary numbers for that.
Oh, right.
So
Oh,
everyone
right,
needs
yeah.
to go
Oh yeah,
to
you gotta have
TikTok.
you gotta have 1,000 followers in order to.
Do you want to stream it to
yeah.
my TikTok? We could change my TikTok to the Sunset City, and we could just use my TikTok.
Or we'd have to do that. We could just
We
could
could
just
use mine.
we could use yours and without calling it Sunset City if you wanted. But that's for a future episode. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. I mean, my
Yeah.
TikTok is just kind of sitting there, so I feel like that'd be a good use of it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. If you'd be happy to sacrifice it, then by all means.
Yeah.
Here's the
Yeah,
link
I mean,
to the TikTok anyway, like as it is.
I'm in
right
the car.
now.
I can't see it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's not for you. That's for
No,
the-
like text and drive, Dilnor,
That,
please.
that,
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
the audience. It's for, God damn it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then,
Audience,
of
don't
course,
click that if you're driving.
I gotta give the
Yeah, don't.
special Patreon shout out to the Patreons
Oh yes,
in the shout out tier, which I think are the $10 ones, if I remember right. Is that correct? Are they the $10 ones?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. I think it's just the $10 ones.
All right, so $10 and above. All right, $10 and above.
No.
No, come on, Patreon. Show me my peeps. Okay, so we got My Great Rolls, Ven101, KB, Aiden Fitzgerald, Stardust Chaos, Crimson Rose, and Mr. SP. They are our bats enjoyers. That's the name of the tier, but it also means
Yes.
they want to fuck bats just as badly as I do.
Let's go.
Hell
Hmm.
yeah.
That's not explicitly part of the tier when you sign up, but like you can do that's like that can be in your brain as well.
It's
I guess.
implied. It's like if you pay for
We
that,
don't
you are
control
basically
that part,
confessing.
so we don't have anything to do with that part. That's all up to you. You can enjoy bats as much as you want.
I
on
wish
your own
Frank
time.
were here to see the fucking message from Nimbus that says this podcast makes me want to merge without looking. We're like,
I'm driving right
being
now,
here,
let's do it.
I feel
Let's do
that.
it.
This podcast is so fucking funny. Once maybe merge without looking.
it's just whenever there's Family Guy quotes, I immediately think of Frank because
Those animals are so fucking funny.
That's one of the better like Family Guy gags, I will say. Like,
Yeah,
it's
wait,
really
Liz.
funny.
Speaking about Family Guy, I watched like a quick compilation the other day because it came up on my YouTube
Family
feed,
Guy funny moments.
and it was moments of like, it said moments that make me unironically laugh, and there's just this one that fucking really. There were two that killed me. One where Meg opens up her locker, and her entire face just melts off into like a skeleton head, and she goes, "Guys, who put the Ark of the Covenant in my locker?"
Oh yeah.
And
Forgot about that
freaking
one.
killed me. And then
At what
there was
point?
another one where Stewie says something like, they're at a restaurant. He's sitting next to Chris, and he says something really like harsh about the dinner, or, like the event. And Chris just turns to him and goes like, "Why are you so fucking negative all the time?" And
Why are
it's
you
like,
so
hey,
fucking
Stewie
negative
can't
I
all the
answer.
time?
think it's time that we
So
all
funny.
collectively just accept that Family Guy is funny.
It's
really
funny.
If you've been,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
it's
watching
not
it. I've been
funny,
watching
and it's
it.
been on for so long, it's not funny. But like, the fact is, if you've been on for like, if your show has been on for more than 5 years, you're gonna have a bad season. You're gonna have like 2 or 3 bad seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
the
know,
thing is,
like-
like Family Guy. The thing with Family Guy is like, the reality is, it went from being consistently good, like you'd have like every season would be wall to wall bangers, and then like after I think season 10, after the season where they did like
That's
the
what I'm
murder
saying.
mystery, it suddenly
If you have 10 seasons, it's gonna happen.
it was no longer
Yeah.
a guarantee of like a perfect run, and it's got more to the point now where it's like around about 60-40, 60% of the episodes will be really fun still, 40% will be pretty bad, but it's like people make it sound like every episode is just pure slop, and it really isn't the case.
Yeah. And of course, also to mention, I don't know where a lot of these clips are coming from, and I don't know what seasons they're from either. So it's really
Right.
like, the quality might just jump around. Like, I don't really
you
know.
can
I don't
tell
watch TV, so-
whereabouts. You can tell whereabouts you are based on the size of Peter's ball chin.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't have my ruler
don't-
out when I watch it.
How
Yeah.
liberal is Brian? This is a season 10 episode.
Oh, wait, there was another one that I saw. I was actually watching, because I was in Florida a while the other week, and we were watching stuff at the hotel. And there was an episode where Stewie becomes Brian. I won't talk about Family Guy anymore. Stewie becomes Brian's manager for his like book writing career.
Yeah, I
And
remember
I
that.
love the part where he walks in and he's like, "Oh, this is a nice room," and he goes, "Oh, I asked for no gray M&Ms. These are all gray," and it's just a bowl of M&Ms. I laughed out loud. I did a lull. I was lolling.
You were
That's
a little
really
bit
funny.
there.
Because
Valid.
dogs.
Because like he goes, "Ah, I said no gray M&Ms." Like he delivers it so earnestly. I love it.
All right, so
Anyway, that's it.
we have got a quick warm-up topic, but it's nothing major.
Okay.
Only a new Sonic game. No, kinda. Sega have filed for the trademark for Sonic Blitz and
Oh, yeah.
are hiring
Oh,
for
yeah.
a new Sonic team game. So there you go. That's something. There's a new Sonic
go.
game
And they-
coming out.
those two
What-
things,
No
those
way.
things may not be related. It might just be a patent they're getting.
No, they're definitely related.
I read that like I think the people who they're hiring specifically for isn't like they work on other things. It's not just Sonic. But I also heard
Right.
that. Did you guys hear a rumor that they're hiring for it's like specifically a 3D like battle action game or something?
I have no idea. I
anyone
didn't
see
even
that?
see that. No.
Oh, I
didn't
did see that.
I
I don't
saw
think
that.
that's related to Sonic in any kind of way, though.
Although it did say
It could be.
Division
Was it
2,
not?
isn't Division 2 Sonic
It
Team?
could be.
Could be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It said in the post that this is the division that handles Sonic, but they also do other things.
I mean, is Frontiers
So like
not
it's
a
not
battle
specifically
action game,
Sonic Team.
technically?
I guess
I mean, I
you're
would
right.
count
I
it
guess
as
you're right.
one. I would count it as one.
It has battles in it.
I
and
would say
action.
that, yeah.
It
But
has
I was
battles
immediately
and
thinking of
action.
like a 3D battle action, like Sonic Battle almost, like a spin-off.
That would be cool, actually.
I feel like we
I
should
do
get some
think
big
Sonic
mainline
Blitz is
games.
going to be a mobile game,
Sonic-
mobile title.
With
It
a title like
sounds
Sonic
mobile.
Blitz, it sounds like a cancelled Nintendo 3DS game.
I mean, for me, it sounds like
Uh,
a Sonic football
guess.
game.
Like Sonic Mars,
what-
you know, like...
I can see football. It really reminds me of that old fan game from Blitz Sonic.
Yeah,
Blitz,
yeah,
well, it's
yeah.
a Blitz engine. Sonic
Yeah, the-
engine. Sonic.
Yeah.
I Blitz know, engine is but engine.
Blitz is there, okay?
It's
Let
a
me have
Sonic
this.
game
Oh, Blitz
set
yeah,
during
yeah.
World War II, during the Blitz.
No.
Sonic Blitz.
At last,
honestly,
Sonic versus
like,
Hitler, my favorite.
Sonic
Can we
D-Day.
say that on Twitch? Is that allowed?
I don't know.
Well, what's the difference between YouTube and Twitch?
I don't know, but I just know you're not supposed to say certain
Oh, no.
naughty words on Twitch. Hence why we had the whole soup situation with Frank that time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, why don't we just move on? That way we don't keep, like, perpetuating it.
You're
You can
right.
just keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like just saying a name isn't, like, a killable offense. You shouldn't be killed for that.
I feel like the
right.
soup situation is just a really funny couple of
That's-
words.
That's a funny, different situation, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. But okay. In that case, shall we just kind of move on
Let's
to our
try.
main topic? Let's pick up the pace. We're now
That was
a
fast. Yeah, sure.
we're now a fast-paced podcast. This one actually is pretty light on topics. It's the kind of thing that could go either way. This could end up being 68 hours. It could end up being 1. But it's a shipping special. Because remember, 69 is a it's
Sponsored by FedEx.
Yeah. My favorite shipping package. I'm supposed to have something delivered actually today.
So, Dave, what do you know about Sonic ships?
Oh,
He's gonna say it.
oh my
He's gonna
God!
say it.
Right, this is my moment to shine, dude. Okay, so I
Okay,
really
we're really
love
playing
the.
into
My
it.
favorite is the egg carrier. All right, the egg carrier ship is like by far the best designed egg
Let's
fleet
go!
ship of all time.
Yeah!
Um,
Woohoo!
Let me know what you guys think of that in the chat. By the way, do you
Yeah,
guys
that's
fuck
the-
with
Yeah,
the egg carrier?
absolutely. I like personally. I think the pirate ship from Sonic Rush Adventure is a pretty good ship.
Ooh,
Oh, dude, that one's
good
sick too.
choice.
That one's pretty sick.
What about
Yeah.
I like the ship from I forget the name of it from Sonic Colors, the thing you fight and you use rocket and you just absolutely
Oh
destroy it.
yeah, yeah.
That thing.
The
It's very
frigate.
pretty. Yeah, the
The
Oh
frigate.
yeah.
If
The
Blue
frigate
Wolf was
Orkin.
here, they would know what I'm talking about.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
frigate
for sure, for
Orkin.
sure.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that one.
It sounds like a slur now that I say it out loud. But ships wise, I quite like all the ships that are in Sonic Rush Adventure. Okay, let's get off this. Let's talk about the real thing here. Okay, it's a sex.
Sonic
episode.
Rush
What do you
Adventure
mean?
do have some good ships.
It does have some good ships.
it does.
All right. Well, like
I don't know. The
obvious,
ships are kind of sucky in that game, in my opinion.
I like them. I do not mind the boats. They've been demoted to boats now.
Kind of sucks.
A Sonic game is already good, but put boats in it and it's even better. But okay.
So
Sonic shipping special. We're talking about like relationships, I guess, between Sonic characters, inter-Sonic-ary relationships.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
everyone. Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that why you put a
yeah.
heart?
So I see the door over there. It's slowly opening. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Dave,
Oh, he's going.
please
Where's he
don't
going?
leave.
No, he's going.
Back.
Come on,
Dave,
man.
come back.
David, come back. You can blame it all on me.
He's gone.
No.
No.
All right. I was giving my
Customary
cat some
exit
pets.
Oh, okay.
All right, I don't know where to even fucking begin with this topic, to be
Yeah, I
honest.
don't know.
Like, I mean, there's only one canon ship in the entire series, though.
Oh, go
Yeah.
on, go on,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah, it's Sonic X Elise because they've made out on screen.
No,
That
no,
is
Oh, I
true.
thought you were gonna say
is true.
Agent
That
Zone and
wasn't even
Robotnik.
make
Come
out, that
on,
was
man.
Oh, so how
They-
are you
they
saying
didn't
that
make
when
out, though.
when Vanilla and Vector
didn't
is a
make out.
thing and
But they didn't make out, though.
it was just a quick pick?
Yeah, but they didn't make out.
Do
that's how you know
they
they're in
have
love.
to make out to claim they're
Otherwise,
in
it's
love?
not real. Yeah.
However, it's worth noting, like, so let's talk about the ending of Sonic's story in Sonic 06, because I do want to bring this up. And guys, before you think this is a tangent, this is not a tangent, this is just the episode.
He says before he starts the tangent.
No, it's not a fucking tangent. This is literally the topic.
Not
of
a
the
tangent, but it's a
episode.
tangent.
We're
It's
talking,
like,
we're talking about relationships in Sonic. That's
Wait,
the
is
episode.
this a tangent?
Tangerine.
Yeah, is this a tangent
Tangerine.
about the tangent? Is that what this is?
Hang on,
Okay,
this
dude.
whole episode's a fucking tangent. So, all right, you know how like filmmakers will convey that like sex is happening off screen.
No.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
What are you talking about? What is that?
Well,
Yeah,
you
what's
know
that?
how
Yeah,
like
what's
maybe
that?
I'm
maybe you
very
know,
curious
you'll,
where you're trying to go with this.
Yeah,
like, you'll maybe
can
see
you-
like two characters look into each other's eyes,
Yeah,
the
well,
screen
how-
goes dark, and then you hear like the sex music and stuff. Like Sonic 06 literally does that at the end of
So-
Sonic's story. Like for
So
starters,
what is?
Oh, like in The Lion King. You mean like
It's-
in The Lion King?
yeah, I mean,
The
The Lion King
Lion
goes a little further with it because they've got like the whole licking of the water and how she's kind of shocked as she goes into the water. It's like the breaking of the flower.
You know this, you know this scene way too well. Actually, have you studied
Listen,
this?
I did study film. I study films. That's what I do.
He studied that scene for a long time.
Just
He
ignore
had
the
that
fact.
scene on
He studies
replay
that-
for like
he studies
24
that film
hours.
about once a day, you know?
Please just ignore the fact
Once
that
a day, at least.
my essay on the "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" scene is longer than any of my other essays. Just please ignore that.
I will lose my mind.
185 pages about how it made me feel.
Can you feel the love tonight?
No, Disney
It made
will
me feel
attack us
love
if we do that.
tonight.
But like, it's kind of like, so obviously that takes a bit further. But like, Sonic's story in Sonic 06, it ends with Sonic and Elise laying on the ground on the fucking grass, and they're laughing, and Sonic's like, "Nice smile," in other words, nice vagina, and
No,
then
nice smile. It means nice smile.
Hold on.
and then but
On
then
a counterpoint there, I don't think so. I feel like I've heard people say nice smile, and that's not what they mean.
well, hold on. The camera, excuse me. When the school
People
photographer
have told me I have a nice smile.
when the school photographer said "nice smile" to me, he really
You do have a nice smile.
Yeah, you do have a nice
Thanks,
smile,
man.
Dylan.
Thanks, man.
For a girl. But okay.
Oh no.
So they're laughing. They're frolicking in the fields. The camera pans up, and then suddenly Akon's cover of "Sweet, Sweet, Sweet" starts playing, which is quite literally the
Did you say
stereotype of
acorn?
Akon, the artist Akon. Have you ever heard this?
Oh, like a music band.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, the music fella, certified music fella
was
Akon.
like, I thought you said acorns fall down from the start playing, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I mean, could that maybe? I mean,
Acorn.
could that maybe be a reference? You know,
Sally
Sally
Acorn
Acorn.
goes
Yeah,
up.
Sally Acorn rocks up.
Sally Akon walks up and she goes, "What the fuck, Sonic? What is this?
She starts rapping all about how like Sonic is
Are you-
no good cheating bastard.
Are you doing a metaphor in this field right now? Are you having metaphorical relations in this field?"
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Is
Are
like
you metaphorically cheating on me?
all I'm saying is the way this is executed is the way you execute an off-screen sex scene. That
Like
is
you'd
how you
execute
do
me.
it. That is textbook off-screen sex right there. Like, no two ways about it. Now,
Yeah.
Okay.
whether or not that was the artist's intent remains to be seen. But all I can say is
They make out at the end. Of course it is.
they don't make out. It's just a little peck.
No, they make out.
Sonic doesn't even
Dude,
kiss her
she
back.
kisses
He's literally
She
dead.
makes out with him.
He's
She
dead.
makes out with him so efficiently that he comes back to life.
and goes super.
And, yeah, it's
So-
like the best
so-
kiss he's ever gonna have ever.
So Akon made a song with Sally
He kissed Sonic?
Acorn, and also the band Korn came out from the woodworks, and just started like singing "Freak on a Leash" or something.
And
Is that
then
what
they
happens?
started eating some corn.
Yeah, like boo wap boo wap. Yeah, you know that song. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
new metal band Korn. Okay,
No.
please laugh. Okay,
It's very funny.
I know
Trey,
the
you're doing
fruit.
good.
I know the vegetable.
it's a starch, but you're right. Yeah,
I know the vegetable. It's a starch.
yeah, corn's a starch.
thought it
Dylan
was
is
a-
the
I thought
wait,
it was a-
Dylan. You are the kind of person that eats
What?
creamed corn at the movies.
I can't eat any corn at all
Well, because of the.
Oh yeah,
poop
does it like fuck with you or something?
because of my silly little digestive system
Oh yeah,
and lack of
that's fair.
colon.
You literally weren't designed for survival, yet you have the gall to call Millhouse pathetic.
No, I am a survivor, pup. Millhouse is a drowner. He's gonna.
Millhouse doesn't poop in a bag, is all I'm saying.
He would if he could.
Millhouse didn't ask for an easy bake oven, nor did he go to fucking Subway and order.
He
a fucking
would have.
tuna
He
pepperoni and
literally.
onion
I
sub.
guarantee you, Millhouse had an easy bake oven. I guarantee it. He had to have. I'm hanging up because I'm going into my house now.
Okay, all right,
I'll be
fine.
back.
He'll be back.
So it's just gonna be me and Pup for a second because Dave
and Dave.
is-
No,
it-
Dave. No, Dave.
no his Discord's doing the funny thing again that it was doing before, so he'll be back.
I love seeing my flatmate Sam in the chat saying, "Dylan, he just clamped you, bro. Take that." Oh, that's really
Oh,
funny.
Lord.
Well, how you doing, Trey?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. And the thing is that I feel like when it comes to this topic, I feel like it's already been kind of exhausted by a lot of other people. I have nothing really new to say about like actual relationships with the franchise.
It's not like you had 2 fucking weeks to tell me that, Trey.
No, well, it's not just that. It's a thing where like most of the topics we talk about are topics where I'm like, yeah, like we can definitely just like find a talking point and just go from there, and it'll be fine. But like, and I thought it would be the same for this, but like, I'm just not.
This is gonna be a-okay because we haven't even gotten to like what we think of individual ships.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah, and like I also do
know.
want to talk a little bit about like the psychology of it, you know.
I don't know. Like, it's definitely interesting. Yeah.
Because I think there is such a big like shipping scene within the Sonic fandom, and I mean, nowhere is that more evident than on fucking Rule 34 with the fucking numbers that fucker gets. Like, people really want to see these dudes bumping uglies, and
bumping uglies, yeah.
And there's something to be said about that, you know. Like, there's a big there's a big reason why these things do happen. I think it's worth getting into. I think it's worth actually discussing, like, how a series that has had no actual romance in it canonically, has such a reputation for kind of like people being like, these 2 characters would work so well in a relationship and stuff. Yeah, you know,
I really think it's because like within both the games and like comics especially, they do allude to like, you know, 2 characters being interested in each other, even though it's never outright said. Like, you can tell that in a lot of the artwork in IDW, where it's like 2, and even Archie did the same thing with like Knuckles and Sally at one point too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's always been a thing.
Wait, go rewind. When did they do that with Archie? Like,
yeah. So like, I remember seeing like a speed reading episode that Nick did a little while ago, and talking about like basically like Sally and Knuckles apparently knowing each other a good while before, and then they start like flirting with each other, and it's just to like fuck with Sonic's head, basically. And like, yeah. Well, and also like,
I haven't read like all Archie. Like, I've only read
neither have I. Like,
I am aware that like they do have like a history, but it was kind of always as friends, wasn't it? They only did like the flirting thing for Sonic.
I mean, well, there's also Sonic. There's Scourge as well, you know, and Tails and
oh yeah, because like there's a whole
Fox lady. Yeah,
there's a whole fucking relationship. Like the comics, I guess.
Yeah, the comics definitely go more romantic than like the TV shows or games ever did.
I think was it like the first instance of romance in Sonic, I guess, was probably Sonic kissing the shit out of Dr. Robotnik in that one Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog episode. Where Robotnik straight up has a guy locked up in a dungeon for 30 years because the woman he loved at school liked this guy more than him.
Yeah.
And then fucking
That's
Sonic
funny,
gets these 2 hitched up and then forms a little plot to get revenge on Robotnik. He fucking dresses up as Lucinda, the love of Robotnik's life, and then marries him. Fucking throws a lot of cake at him, takes his picture, calls him an ugly woman, and then fucking rolls him up in a fucking carpet and sends him to his death.
Well, I wanted to ask, like, when did Sonic CD come out in relation to Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? Because I know that was like 1992.
They were both around about the same time, I think. Like, CD would have been developed.
CD was definitely, So I think in terms of like an actual like character that was made to be the love interest of Sonic, or at least like be like a girl that was very much in love with Sonic, which was Amy, obviously. I think like that's the very first instance of like, I guess in the game, like, again, the game and the TV shows probably like a lot of like ideas overlapped each other at like the same time, which is really funny. Same with like the, you know, Metal Sonic clones and stuff like that for both the TV shows and the games.
I mean,
so same thing with like the romance stuff.
It's also worth noting that like Sonic these days is like you don't know what his fucking sexuality is. You don't. But like in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, he was aggressively straight. Like
I mean, in Archie, he was aggressively straight. Like I think it's a thing where they really and like for better or for worse, but like Sonic is very much like a blank slate character almost, very ambiguous in every aspect type of character. So it's like they're not gonna give him you're not gonna get a definitive answer as to like who he's interested in romantically.
I mean,
'Cause,
I can give what I think is a definitive answer, thanks to Sonic
okay.
Frontiers, but we'll get to that
Okay.
when we talk about like if we ship, who do we ship, basically, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of
Yeah.
ships, where the fuck are Dylan and Dave gone?
I don't know. Dave's just in the green room still.
Oh my god, we didn't pull him back into the show.
Come
Oh
on.
my god. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey,
Yeah,
Whoa.
I didn't
hey, are you good?
How
Are you
long were
good?
you waiting for?
Yeah, no. I was just listening to you guys carry on the conversation, just so I could get an idea of what's been said.
Oh, excellent.
But I was just letting you guys do it.
I mean, it's ended up being a pretty interesting conversation now, and I feel like this is the
See
best
what
way
I
we could
tell
have
you?
really
What I tell you?
tackled this topic, I guess. Like
Dave has
the
been
or
killed.
the origin of the shipping side of it. I'll be honest though, even if like the Sonic series never even entertained the idea of like romance, it still would have happened. I feel like you have a
Also-
bunch of
Oh
different
yeah,
characters.
Yeah, no.
Because they're
It would've
very
happened.
fucking prevalent in the chat, I'm gonna give them a little bit of attention, okay? Give them
Yeah.
the attention that they want, clearly.
Okay.
Samuel G.R. Morgan and Lewis Kelly, hey you fuckers, how you doing? My good friend Matteo Benidorm, all that shit. Yep, great. These guys are actually a little music duo, alright? So go look
shit.
up Lewis Kelly, The Big Lou EP. It's a fantastic EP. I provided some minor backing vocals on a few bits. In other words, just me screaming at shit.
Perfect.
Yeah, like it's a great EP. I would describe it as psychedelic funk, perfect for when you are getting high on this spunk or something. I don't know. But like, yeah, go look it up. It's really good. It's on YouTube and it's on fucking Spotify. Anyways, there you go. That's the attention you guys are getting. I gotta go away with
Let's
the rest of the show
go.
now.
Yeah.
Can't believe they're hanging out without me, those bastards. So, okay, back to what we were fucking saying. Okay, other instances, I guess, of romance in... So, I mean, like, the whole Sonic and Sally shit, is...
Yeah.
That began in Sad AM as well. So that's another 1993
Yes.
thing. Although it was season 3, I don't know when that aired. But, like, it's funny as well, because, like...
Yeah.
Speaking of, like, the crossed wires kind of thing, I guess, like, you mentioned, like, how Amy was originally intended to be a love interest for Sonic, and that was something that I think it was Oshima went back on this, saying that, like, Sonic is not the kind of guy to fall in love and reciprocate love and stuff like that. He's kind of more of a, ooh, girls have cooties type, I guess. He's got, like, I can't remember who said it exactly, but, like, it was a quote from one of the Sonic people that said, like, he's got the heart of a boy, basically. Like, no matter how old he is, he's got a boy's heart, so it's like, he's not...
Yeah.
He's not like someone that's like, oh, the flame of my loins, I must fuck. You know, like,
The flame of my loins is crazy.
he's, you know, like, he's not going to do that. But,
Right.
obviously, like, in America, like, the manuals refer to Amy as Princess Sally, which is quite funny, because you could tell that's not
Funny
fucking-
because it's not. Yeah, it's a complete mistake, and it just shows the lack of communication between both regions at
I
the time.
like the idea that one day in Neverlake, Dr. Robotnik just saw fucking Amy just about, chuckled to himself and said, haha, Sonic's dressed in drag, and decided to kidnap her, thinking it was Sonic.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that
I would,
also
like-
be a hilarious subversion? Because there's always that age-old
it
gag
would
of
be.
Amy mistaking other hedgehogs for Sonic. Wouldn't it be so funny
But-
if her story started off with her being mistaken for Sonic?
But that wouldn't have really even followed through because whenever you have the race with Metal Sonic, she's tied up to a pole like at the end of it.
Yeah, Robotnik thought he was tying up fucking Sonic.
But then wait, he had Metal Sonic ready to race the real Sonic just in case.
No, he didn't.
I
It
guess?
was a quick on the fly fucking thing. Like he had Metal
Oh,
Sonic. I
okay.
was like, oh shit, there he is. Go race him.
All right. But yeah, no, I guess back to like the origin of it. I think it's just a thing where like the idea of it was just like no one person came up with the idea of Sonic having like a love interest. You know, like that like it was a thing where it was like a collective kind of like I don't know, like a collective thing. Not a collective thing like everyone was talking about it, but it's like the American side of things thought about it, the Japanese side of Sonic thought about it too, and it just all kind of happened at the same time.
I guess because that is just a facet of like general life. Like I think if you make a character, you're gonna think like what would their kind of relationships be? I guess like, and you know, there's no way it didn't cross. I mean, from Sonic's very inception, actually, there was the intention for him to have a love interest, Madonna. Remember Madonna?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. So like yeah.
Dave,
that was
you know
always. Well, Dave's no longer with us anymore. His Discord's still going crazy.
Oh man, that sucks. Dave, no! Hang on, wait.
Dave.
Let me put him back in the green room, back in the treehouse.
Dave.
Speak to me, Dave.
Hey Dylan, how you doing?
Hey, Dylan's back.
I was really engaged with the conversation, and then I looked down and I saw the Discord ping going haywire again. I'm just like, dude, come on.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm sorry.
This will not be the last time you're on this show, Dave. Don't worry about it. You're not lit. You're not having like a shelf life.
I appreciate it. But yes, to answer your question, I did know about Madonna.
Hell yeah.
The human.
Yeah, like
woman.
there was always going to be like Madonna, and shit. Like we're okay, right, to catch you fuckers up. I mean, you already know, Dave, you've been listening, but Dylan, you never listen. So, I'll catch you up to speed.
I was not here.
We've been talking about the origins of love.
Okay.
Yeah. With Sonic specifically.
It's like with Sonic specific. I was gonna say it's a chemical in the brain. I think, right? It's like it's like chemical mixture or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically like Sonic wise. And yeah, it was always kind of, I guess, a bit like the Japanese end of things kind of dropped the whole love angle after a while. Although, I believe Sega of Japan were for quite some time really pushing Sally Acorn as well as like the American side of things, because like they obviously had like the Sega Live shit, and when Archie killed off Sally, they were getting messages from Sega of Japan.
Pop, I think I'm a genius. I think I'm a genius.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Okay, so this whole episode's about shipping. We'll accept this. So there must be a Stork character, and he must look like a Sonic character, yes? So the Stork in the Sonic universe must have a name, and he must have a custom look. So if someone wants to design the Stork in the Sonic universe, please go ahead and do it.
Wait.
I imagine he's very cool.
Why is there a Stork?
Because if there are relationships, like, obviously, you know,
It's
eventually
where
they might get married.
Yeah, it's where babies come from.
No,
that's where babies come from, Pop.
No.
Babies come from storks,
That's where
yeah.
Silver came from,
This
Pop.
Stork guy
came
just
from a
kinda
stork.
fucking finds babies and he brings them to people, like in Mario.
Babies come from women.
What do you mean? This is the
Which
stork
are then
girl.
delivered by a stork.
So women's storks, is that what you're saying?
No, all women are storks. Yes.
All women are storks.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, that's a.
Is that like squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares?
That's right. That's why there's 99% of women have experienced stalking. I'm sorry, that wasn't good, was it? That was really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah,
it was really bad. Okay,
I agree.
fine.
Yeah, make sure you put a laugh track in the inevitable TikTok short of that joke. That way
of course.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, Maria came from a stork. You know.
Yeah.
Are you saying
Shadow
came from a
like,
stork,
the
or does
opposite of a stork?
does
Yeah, Shadow
does
came from
vanilla-
an alien stork.
Vanilla fucks? Though,
Shadow
right? That's
came
how-
from an asteroid stork.
That's how Cream came.
Well,
from.
Vanilla had a child canonically. That's true, but everyone else uses the stork.
Yeah, that's true.
So Vanilla is the only Sonic character who's fucked.
She's the. It's canon. It's
Technically,
literally
yes.
canon.
Technically, yes.
She was the first person to think like, hey, why don't we just cut out this stork middle woman and just do this ourselves?
The stork is.
But it's
still
kind of
very
inaccurate
Alright,
if you think about it.
Can you imagine if the
Yeah.
stork was a thing though, and you could just go to the stork and be like, I don't want this one. Can we get another?
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
That's basically like all that gene stuff that people try. You know, like how like eventually they'll be like, you can pick all the genes, so you have like perfect genes. You know,
Like from
and you go to the Gap
Like-
and you get more genes.
Oh,
At some point, it's just like, just fucking adopt. Then you can really just choose the kid effectively.
That's so fucked. The character select screen.
Again, like,
Yeah, but that's the, I mean, listen, like, you know, there's the age-old phrase that's applied to dogs, but I think should also be applied to children, is adopt, don't shop. Like,
That's so
lo-
fucked up.
all I'm
losing my
saying
mind.
is, if you make a new kid now, they're gonna be eating bugs in 5 years' time and dealing with the effects of global warming. So just let's
Dude, I
not
hate
create
bugs.
any more. Let's just work with the ones we got. You know, like, I mean, they need homes.
Dude, okay, actually, you know what? The only time I appreciate bugs is I watch these videos on YouTube of a talking parrot, and sometimes they show him things, you know, and he has to say what the thing is, and sometimes they'll show him a bug, and it's like, it kills me. It's so fucking funny the way he says it, and he goes, "This is a bug." This is a
Honest to
bug."
God,
We're like,
honest to God, I don't understand why people are so against adoption, man. Like,
I love birds. They're so cool.
birds are cool.
speaking of lovebirds, though, we gotta
That
get
was a
kind of
good
back on
transition.
topic.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nice job.
So obviously, with the end of Archie, we kind of have the end of official capacity relationships in Sonic. But again, what do we think the psychology is behind like why fans, Sonic fans, particular, are so very invested in relationships, and why there's still kind of a demand for kind of some relationships in Sonic stuff? Like, why do we think that's the case?
Oh.
Do you think it might be
Probably because they've drawn, like, I would say probably because Sega themselves have drawn, like, an appeal to it. Even, you know, going back to the whole Sonic 06 thing, you know, with the Elise stuff, there's still that trial of love that he goes through, and it's like, choose between Elise and Amy. So they have inexplicably, like, put them in the choosing
They used
for
to call
who would
Amy
Sonic love.
girlfriend, too. Or like, you know, it's
Yeah.
her at least self-proclaimed girlfriend. So they were at least planting that, like, oh, they could.
There's always
be
been kind of like a
in
will they,
love.
won't they with like Sonic and Amy
like-
and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, also
But
there's
yeah,
that's the funny thing is I often see like there's the Sonamy fans versus the Sonally fans. There's always the fucking fight between these fuckers. Like in any of the Sonic Facebook groups.
Then you introduce the Sonic and Blaze people, and it's like there's just so many people fighting.
Yeah.
No,
the thing
Yeah,
with the Sonic,
It goes up in flames.
the thing with the Sonamy
or the
versus
Sonic and
Sonally
Shadow
brigade.
people, and the Sonic and Knuckles people, or
Is-
you know, any number of people.
I just want to laugh at them both, though, because, okay, on one hand, not even in the pieces of media where Sonic has been allowed to have relationships has he dated Amy. But on the other hand, Sally don't fucking exist anymore. So, like,
yeah.
neither,
that's
she
just-
doesn't.
neither of these are even remotely
She
fucking...
got Genesis waved away.
Yeah,
Yeah, effectively, yeah. Like, I mean,
but
like,
I think I think what Pup was asking though was more of like a psychological thing as to like why. Like, of course, like it's easy to point the finger at Sega and be like, well, they've alluded to it, and like, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Like
I
even
think
from
it
the
can
beginning
also-
with Madonna.
it can also
but-
be part of, like, something I've said about kind of their designs and stuff, and, like, kind of who these characters... You mentioned earlier that Sonic is a bit of a blank slate. There is a tendency for people to project themselves onto Sonic characters a little bit. Like, you find
Yeah.
the one that you relate to, and you say, it's just like fucking me for real. Like, we've all done it. at some
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and like
I
and
mainly
maybe,
think
like, the-
Dr. Robotnik when I think he's just like me for real, but like...
yeah, and maybe like the term blank slate wasn't the best use case for it, but what I say is that he's very ambiguous, both in terms of like, I mean, now like his age and his like romantic interests and stuff like that. So it's like, it's very easy to like headcanon, like, you know, I mean, there's people out there who headcanon that Sonic, you know, could be like trans and stuff like that, which is cool. Like they can do that,
Yeah.
and like it's
Yeah,
just a case where
I've
it's just
seen
like,
that there's been some like fucking people whinging about like I don't know, was it fucking Gigi Dutrix drawing Sonic with top scars? And who gives a fucking
Yeah.
shit? There's no evidence in the games that Sonic isn't trans, so why shouldn't Sonic be trans? Who fucking cares?
so just like it's just a cute thing. Like that's it. I don't even think Gigi's trying to be like this is who this character is. It's just like no, like it could be a
but
possibility,
even if-
and I like
even
it.
if that
Yeah,
is
no, the characters are all
They
up
don't
for their
have
own
the authority to do that
interpretation.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like even if
Yeah.
that's who Sonic is to Gigi, then like who the fuck
course.
cares? You know, who the fuck cares? It's like the thing is like the amount of fucking headcanons that people make public on the internet all the time. Like I'm sure like just has Sonic having fucking top scars ain't out of the fucking question. Like
Oh yeah, and like it's such a non-issue. I feel too that
It really
people
is.
make huge deals about stuff. But like that's what I'm saying is that like Sonic is very ambiguous when it comes to like his romantic interests and stuff like that. He's not necessarily a blank slate character because he does have characteristics that make him Sonic. You know, I'm one of those people that's not just like Sonic is Sonic. And it's like no, like Sonic has some like core traits to him, but in terms of like his romantic interests, like that's just not a priority to him, and it's
Right, yeah.
ambiguous because of that. So yeah,
I mean, it's always
and I think
like
that's
sorry, go on.
sorry. I have about this whole thing, and just like, why does it not happen? Why does it happen? Whatever. I think for any particular instance where it has happened, it's purely been marketing stunt. It's been fuel for
sure.
people that they know that people are gonna go crazy over stuff like, oh my gosh, they have that reference to Sonamy and Sonic Boom. That means they know. That means that it's a possibility. It goes down this rabbit hole, that kind of thing. It's like I feel like it almost turns into like a viral fandom type thing where, look at something like Twilight, where there were like in-person wars over
Twitter
who the main
takeovers.
character should be with.
Not
Yeah.
to mention,
like,
while the games have kind of steered away from like relationships, the Twitter takeovers have kind of flirted with them a little bit more. Like, and that's
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's a
And
good
they're
way
always
to-
going
that's a
to.
good way to.
I mean, it's the
Yeah.
same
I
thing
just
with
think-
the. Oh, you go first, Dylan. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I was just gonna finish my quick thought was like, and that's why I think it's never really been specifically overt in the games because that's not the priority of the dev team, and I feel like
Right.
it's just kind of like that's kind of what Sega wants to happen because they were like, I mean, in those cases where it does happen, they want it to be like a marketing stunt and like people to like spread it like wildfire, that kind of thing. And it
I will-
reminds me a lot of like
yeah.
Disney Channel and like some of their old sitcoms or like Nickelodeon and their old sitcoms, how they were always
Right.
like, which characters are gonna be in love? And it's like then the
Yeah.
episodes just aren't even about that.
it's just
And it's
something
like-
Yeah, like the
people will-
commercials and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
It's a
get people
stunt.
talking.
It's a stunt because they know that people will eat it up because it's like, ooh, drama. You
The
know,
thing
like
is,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, outside of the main games, there has been like, so there is definitely an element of like Sonic and Amy. Like I think like Sonic Team, I can't remember whether it's like a book where they say like they reached out to Sonic Team to find a definitive answer, and like according to like what I guess was like maybe the character Bible or something at the time, it's like Sonic does like Amy, but again he's got a boyish heart, so he's not the kind of guy that's going to confess it, and that's that's also
he's got other interests. You
That's
know,
also very in line with everything we know about Sonic as well, is that, like, he doesn't express his emotions very much. Like, it's a known thing that, like, he doesn't like to, cry around other people and stuff like that.
Right.
It's
Right,
like
yeah.
any of that kind of stuff. And there is always that misconception of, like, oh, he doesn't cry, he doesn't love, he doesn't have emotions. It's like, no, he does. He does it away
doesn't
from
love.
other people. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does this, like... it's-
85% of the songs in this franchise are about how much Sonic loves his fucking friends, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves
people,
him so much.
people will. The same people that say, "Oh, Sonic don't really care that much about his friends," will also be like, "Yeah, but the lyrics to this song from Sonic Adventure 1 describe the character perfectly." It's like, well, why can't the lyrics of fucking One Way Dream describe him then?
What
Like,
about what about in Sonic Heroes when they go, "We can make it if we all work together." Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
or like if we're really going
he's a
based
loner,
on
guys. He hates people. He
And if
fucking
we-
hates those guys.
if we're really going based on like Sonic Adventure character themes here. Amy's a fucking psychopath in that case, because have you heard the lyrics to My Sweet Passion?
Yeah, it's
I have, and I still question them to
They are the
this day.
ravings of a maniac. Like,
Yeah, the whispering kills me. It's so funny. Like, listen
Yeah,
to,
it's
the
like
ASMR
when it goes
whispering.
your speciality. I was just like, whoa, hold on.
Like,
I just
hold
don't
on.
listen to
paint
this song,
myself blue
personally.
for you.
I'm just. Ugh.
I
Don't make that voice into the microphone like that again. Don't do that. Other than that,
the Sphinx was
uh,
so cute, I had to shave it. What the fuck is that lyric?
Don't say that.
Ugh.
Don't say that. We know what it is. Don't say that. Just don't say it. Don't say it. Don't think it.
Very clear.
Don't think it. Don't say. Okay, but like I will say in terms of like I will say in terms of Sonic Team and Sega kind of flirting with the idea, they do that with a lot of stuff, not even just romantic stuff. Like, I mean, you don't like. Everyone knows about the Hydro City versus Hydrocity debate, and they keep making polls of like how it's pronounced, and it's always 50-50. It's always right down the middle. So it's like, yeah, of course they're going to flirt with the idea because for one, it's fun.
By the time you say it, the conversation's ended, and by the time the conversation's ended, it's no longer in the spotlight. You know, like it's ultimately in any corporation's best interest to stay in the spotlight. So.
Same with like Sonic the romantic stuff. Yeah,
Sonic and Amy always has to be kind of a will they, won't they. There's only a couple of exceptions that I can think of. I mean, Sonic Boom was still a will they, won't they, but they were a bit more explicit that Sonic kind of liked her back. And that maybe there's a little something going on between the two of them, but whatever it is very private.
It's like a behind closed doors.
They're fucking, basically.
Which I find to be a very funny way to do that, because you know, like that's the thing people have been wanting to see. You know, like, oh, that's like the thing they're always raving about. But it's like, imagine that's what it was confirmed. It's like, oh yeah, we've been going on dates, just over and like all over, like, forever.
Another thing is like, obviously, like one of the ways Archie kept Sonamy off the board, and one of the reasons why is obviously Sonic and Sally was the thing they were going for. But like they made Amy like a child so that they could get her off the board, out of the dating pool. And then obviously by the time we reach the adventure arc and these characters are more fleshed out, they had to kind of find a way to age her up. So they did the whole she gets the body of an adult thing, which is just all kinds of fucking weird. But like
the way that Archie went about, and I know this is a completely separate conversation, but the way that Archie went about like updating in tandem with the games was such a bizarre way to do it. Like,
it was so
in my opinion,
like
it's bizarre. Like, interesting, sure, but more so bizarre than anything. Like, the Charmy stuff is weird. Like, in my opinion, my headcanon for Amy was like, oh, she got a new look to impress Sonic. That's all you needed.
But
you didn't
then
need
you have
this
to kind
fucking...
of account for the fact that maybe the character is a bit less kid-coded later on. Like, it
could also have been like a big time skip after Sonic 3 or whatever.
Like let that be just the passage of time, you know?
I
like
guess you'd
it's
have to
fine.
account for Sonic then not aging. The only thing I'd say is I appreciate that they bent over backwards continuity wise because they really respected the people that were paying attention to the continuity clearly. And it is batshit insane. It is not how That's not how you handle these things. But you know what? I'll give them credit for the fact that they did not budge on what they had built. Like, they were not going to contradict.
I guess so.
Do you remember the thing in that thing where the reason she's able to do that is she makes a wish on some crazy ring, and wasn't it like
that ring?
Was it Sally's brother that was like, we need that to resurrect like my mother from her eternal coma, and like Amy just used it?
It was like to save their father or something. I can't remember what exactly
so
it was.
Funny.
But Amy uses it to grant her an adult body, therefore effectively making her complicit in the death.
It's like Bulma at the beginning of Dragon Ball, how she's like, she was gonna wish for strawberries or a boyfriend. You remember? It's like
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, you want Sonic to be like Dragon Ball, right? So this is kind of it. But the other time when they actually kind of have flirted with Sonamy, and the crazy thing is this was in a Japanese thing. Actually, no, there's two other times. One time was obviously the manga, the Shogakukan, where Nicky the Hedgehog is like Sonic. And the funny thing is, like, obviously Sonic is like, you know, he doesn't have a dating life because he's Sonic, he's a big superhero and stuff. But Nicky, who is Sonic's alter ego, is with Amy. But Nicky isn't even aware that he is Sonic. It's a Jekyll and Hyde situation. And Amy fawns over Sonic constantly while she's with Nicky. I'm like, God, Amy, you fucking suck.
Literally,
yeah. So, like, I feel like also another thing to take into account is that whenever you're, like, creating a franchise, whenever you're creating stories, romance and love is, like, one of the, like easier factors to put into a story, if that makes sense. Like, think about like songwriting. Like 80% of songs that exist ever are about love, right? So it's like,
they're
like people get mileage out of this singular topic alone across a bunch of different mediums. You know, like I've written about love. In fact, most of the album I'm working on with my bandmates, like my the lead singer Madison, who's phenomenal, and she's the songwriter. She writes mostly about love, and she's able to package it in different ways. That way, it's interesting to the listener and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just one of those kind of like it's a given things. Like romance is just bound to happen regardless. And I feel like even if they never alluded to it, the fan base would have just picked it up from there, just because it's just in our natural zeitgeist to like have that in a story. You know.
It's also a lot easier for them to work that into not that they do it very much, but like that's also something that they can work into these stories and games and their media stuff, because it's not like you know, they can't go to certain areas that other media might be able to go to. Like you can't be like, holy shit, we're killing people in this one. You know, like they can't do that. They can't have like legitimate like grief drama over like
Dylan,
he just lost Tails forever.
Dylan,
you know,
check
like
what's on screen on the stream.
I don't. Hold on, I gotta jump to live. That's not, you know, actually, it is a little bit like me.
I love it. Like every person I could compare Dylan to is just like a top 10 beta males in fiction.
Like, I mean, it's not like uncanny. Like if I had to be like a hedgehog, I guess it could be like me a little bit.
That is like that is a garrulous OC if I ever saw one. That's another okay. So that's hilariously that actually segues pretty well into the next thing I want to talk about: people's OCs and their shipping with stuff. You want to talk about something else? Okay.
Yeah, but just because we've kind of drifted, I want to fucking close the book on the Sonamy discussion again.
Fair enough.
This one is kind of the definitive. This is the most Sonamy thing you're probably ever going to get, is Sonic X. So, if you've seen the English version of Sonic X, at the end of Season 2, there's the bit back on Sonic's home planet, where Sonic has gotten back later because Chris held him back. But Amy's like, I don't know if Sonic is ever going to come back. So she kind of resigns herself to the fact that she's going to wait for him forever. She's willing to wait until she's a little old lady for Sonic to return. She's saving herself for Sonic. And Sonic comes back, and she's like, oh god, I'm so emotional. I was going to wait forever for you, and now you're here. Please tell me it wasn't all for nothing. Please tell me that you love me. And in the English dub, he's like, all right, and then winks, and then the camera pans up. And it's really cute. Well, in the French dub, Sonic straight up says, all right, I love you. And then she kind of cuddles him. But the Japanese version, I think, handles it the best in that
love is only real in France.
When Amy like begs Sonic to just tell her how he feels, when Sonic actually speaks, the audio drowns out, so it's just the music, but you see his mouth move. And he says something, but you don't get to know what it is. And you see Amy just immediately hug him after. I think that was a really good filmmaking moment, because I don't think it's ambiguity. I don't think it's them pussing out. I think it's the fact that those words were just for Amy. And it's between them. And I thought that scene was adorable. Like,
right.
And obviously, like, the Japanese dub is so much better just for the music alone. Like, the music in that scene is perfect for that scene. And it's a perfect track for Amy as well in general. But, like, it's just so funny how just, like, the American one's like, please tell me you love me. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Whoa, you're pretty cool, I guess. Like, gotta go fast.
Yeah.
We can move on from this real quick, but I just want to make sure, is that the scene where, like, she's standing outside of her house or whatnot?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've been told, I'm not sure how true this is, but apparently in that scene, Sonic was supposed to be crying.
I don't think
He's like,
so.
oh my god, I missed you so
Very
much.
hard. I can't remember who told me this, but I know they were like a huge Sonic X fan, and like they showed one screenshot, and it's like a close up on him, and you can kind of see that they like edited it a little bit to make it look like he like wasn't crying, but it looked like there was an intention for him to be crying.
It looks like it's got bugs crawling under his skin.
I can't.
Why did they do that?
Because the reason being is because in that scene he is kind of the one that's like Mr. Confident and shit, and he only gets that facade
obviously
down at the very end. But not only that, he does cry in the previous episode when saying goodbye to Chris. You know, Chris is the one that makes him cry, not Amy. Fuck you, Amy.
Of course, yeah.
I'm looking at the scene now just to see if they've edited it. I don't think so. Sonic is way too smiley. He is far too silly for me to perceive him as potentially having tears in his eyes.
Smile around and then frown.
Nah, he's far too silly looking. I can't see this. Yeah,
Trey, I want to say, out of the corner of my eye a second ago, I saw your avatar with his like the big hand over his face doing like the thinking pose, and I thought you had like a huge fucking chin, like Joe Swanson.
Good morning, USA.
No, it's like the GoldenEye box art where like the hand on the gun. It makes it look like he has just a long mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I love the implication that when he's not talking, he's thinking. And you know what? I'm not even gonna dispute that. Even though
I am thinking.
Even though, as you say, very dumb but very cool. I get the feeling he has to think a lot to come up with the stuff he says. Like the cogs are always turning.
Hey, they're always like I have to work overtime. If you want to know. I actually got these poses. The reference I made was Sonic Rush, because there's a pose of Sonic doing like a thinking pose, and then one where he has like his thumb out, like pointing to people, and that's where I got it from. It's from Sonic Rush.
Oh,
so there you go.
But all right, now that we've conquered all of the instances of potentially canon Sonamy, aside from I guess like the Frontier stuff, but we can go into that later.
Wait, sorry, there was one in the chat that we forgot. There's I don't know if it's the end of Secret Rings or Black Knight, but remember he's like, Amy, I was in a magic book, I swear, that's why I missed our date. They were like canonically on a date. They were canonically going to be
same with Unleashed too.
Going on a date.
Yeah, in Unleashed she like mentioned something about a date as well.
Well, in Unleashed they leave it up to you. You can reject her if you want, and that's really fucking fun.
Yeah.
You, the player, get the chance to reject Amy the Midhog.
Not the Midhog.
You're
gonna get some angry emails about that.
Right there. Right there. Put her in the studio. She's right there.
She's no breezy, all right? Like, like.
Good lord.
I'm just saying that's mean. You don't have to be mean to her. That's just mean.
No, there's that one bit in like Sonic X where they're doing the quiz for Dr. Robotnik, and it's like a true or false thing. And Amy's like, Sonic says I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, and Robotnik's like, no way, Jose. She's like, well, you didn't have to rub it in.
No way.
Fuck off.
No way. Like, not even a little bit of hope. Not even a little bit of a chance. It's like, there's no chance.
But
you are ugly.
It's the fact that she's not even shocked by what he says, but she said with so much confidence, oh, Sonic says I'm the prettiest girl. Like, bless her. She's so fucking stupid.
No. It actually is fitting that Dave is Metal Sonic in this, because Metal Sonic stole Amy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
you go. You guys can now bank off the meme yourselves. There you go.
I just think it's brilliant that for just a few seconds we had us going together.
Like I love how like that sample is now considered just like Metal Sonic's voice. I think that's really funny.
What's Dylan's
It better be in
place?
Sonic 4. It better be in Sonic 4.
Yeah.
He's just always singing to himself. Like he's just humming.
I really want to find like. So I've been doing a lot of research about like the samples of like Sonic music and stuff like that, and I do want to find that vocal snippet. I think it's already been found. I just haven't done enough research on it yet. But
also it's
very interesting.
Speaking of you talking, you did have something you wanted to bring up before I just quickly went on the Sonic X tangent.
Oh, so I wanted to talk about, because we were talking about like Nikki, I guess the Hedgehog, looking like Dylan's like Sonic
Nikki
OC.
the Cockhog.
Yeah, so it's like
that's not his name. That's not
his name.
He is basically a cuck, though. There's no two ways about it.
Regardless, he's a cuck. He's a cuck to himself. Is that what it is? Because he is Sonic.
Yeah, he's a cuck to his future self, which is kind of creepy now that I think about it.
Yeah. So, regardless, though, so like I wanted to talk about like this is the reason why I said this is going to happen regardless, because of the OC, I guess, side of the community, because people who create OCs tend to ship themselves with Sonic characters a good bit. and
This
I
is
feel like
true,
that was
like-
always just gonna kind of be the case. So
Even down to like people that work on the comics. Like there's Jennifer Hernandez who works on the comics. She's done a lot of like OCs. Like probably started out doing more OCs than not. And they ship their character with Shadow. You know, I think, and one of the social media reps for Sega of Europe, Marilla, I think, Marilla, ships herself verbatim with Shadow.
yeah,
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
everybody kind of
I mean-
ships themselves with at least one Sonic character. Pooj is
well,
a thing.
people who create
That's
OCs
you, dude.
too.
Pooj is canon. That's not. I'm not even talking about my OC. I'm just talking about me. That's a thing. Can we like move on? Like someone say something? I don't want to leave on this note.
Let
No,
him sit
it's,
with the silence so he thinks about it.
Yeah, like you got.
Sorry, I'm just
you gotta
looking
do
at
my
all
pose.
the Eggman ships over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I
you
mean-
scared me by saying that for a second. I didn't know what you were talking about.
I'll leave that up to interpretation of what that means.
Oh, it's Eggman X Ella the Maid. That's the only ship.
What? You don't like
Didn't they fall in
Robot?
love? No, sorry. No, in Sonic X, I meant. Yeah, I thought we were still talking
Oh.
about Sonic X.
Yeah, so
No, I
Stone
thought-
Robotnik.
Stone Robotnik is very fun.
Well, in
Stone Robotnik is
Robotnik is the
not
best
fun.
part.
It's kind of fucked up. Still.
Robotnik is the best part of Sonic X, but to be fair, if Robotnik isn't the best part of Sonic, you have completely fucked up beyond recognition. So Sonic Prime, I'm talking to you. But like, yeah, Sonic X Robotnik is fucking peak. And in Sonic X, the comic anyway, Robotnik's got the hots for the maid. What's her name? Ella.
Which
Yeah.
is hilarious considering that Mike Pollock voices both characters.
Yeah.
So it's like he's just in love with himself, which is very
I'm
fitting
sorry,
for Mike Pollock, I'll be honest.
I'm sorry, Trey. I'm a true Sonic fan. Only the sub exists. The dub does not.
Okay.
Uh.
The dub is
But,
not canon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, if I had to
Neither
pick
is
one
the
Eggman
sub. If we're
chip.
No,
probably-
the sub is canon. If it's in the Japanese, it's canon.
Oh, Eggman X that giant sandwich he has in Sonic Unleashed. That's
Oh,
my
hell
favorite
yeah.
ship.
No, that
Oh,
sandwich
yeah.
looked so good though. I wanted to stick that up my
Yeah.
ass when I first saw
it
it.
did look good. Yeah.
But Stone and Robotnik is also great. It's just I feel like I was thinking
Yeah.
back on it. I'm like, there are so many scenes of him just being such a horrible asshole to Stone, and there's very few scenes of him being like very nice to Stone. And it's like, yes, in concept, great. In reality,
In
not
practice.
not exactly.
I mean, you
Yeah.
truth be told, Agent Stone deserves
it's
better
a
than
power
Robotnik.
dynamic thing. Like that's his boss too. It's kind of weird, you know.
Yeah, but also like Robotnik has like punched him. Like Robotnik's really fucking.
No, that's
mean.
what I mean. Like that's what I mean. Like all those moments of like not good stuff. Like it's like you could point at the thing where he's like he really likes Stone at the end. It's like great, but like
Which-
you know
How long is that gonna fucking last? You know.
I mean, he likes Stone whenever he's like basically on his deathbed,
when
and
he's
that's
about to
it.
die.
And when he's about
When
to
he has
die,
no
yeah.
choice
It would
but
be
to
like the
admit it.
nanny. What if he came back and he was like, "Yeah, but I didn't really mean it." Like, you ever watch the nanny? And
Yeah.
there was
I mean-
there's one where there was like a plane crash happened or something was like they were in danger of dying. So he said like I love you to the nanny, the titular nanny. And then when they got back, they were like, "Well, we didn't die, so I just take it back." And she was like, "No, you can't do that. Like you can't. Just
You
take it
can't
back."
do that.
And she was right. You can't just take it back. That's fucked up.
I would say that like yes, the reality is like we like the idea of Stobotnik because you know that Stone wants it. Stone wants that Robotnik. But like the truth is that Stone deserves better than Robotnik. Stone deserves
does.
someone that will be emotionally candid with him and equally respectful of him. Who sure maybe has the aura of Robotnik because it can't be denied. Robotnik has a ridiculous aura to him in like every
He's got the
incarnation.
charisma.
Like, the thing is, like, Milton Knight, who designed the Robotnik design for Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, his mission statement when it came to designing Robotnik was that he wanted him to be TV's sexiest fat man. Okay?
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
here's the thing, is, yeah, Robotnik is, by all conventional
He did it.
standards, a fat, disgusting mess. But he's kind of, like, he's so fucking confident with it that you can't fucking deny it. It's like, you know what? Fucking good for you. Like, you could have anyone you wanted if you just fucking focused up, you know? Like, the fucking, the bit in Sonic 3 where he rises up out of the sewer, it's like, dude, just pick any babe you want. Like, it doesn't matter that you're bald, or that you got a big mustache, or that you're a bit portly.
I mean,
like, look at you go.
He's got a cool coat.
his logo is literally just a silhouette of himself smiling.
Yeah, also,
he's got the charisma.
There's the bit in Sonic 3 where, like, fucking Knuckles is, or Tails is saying, like, he's never looked worse, and Robotnik's like, this looks like what not giving a damn what you think of me looks like. And I was like, fucking get him! Like, Robotnik, you are objectively in the right here. Like, yeah, no, I think, like, Robotnik is probably kind of an icon of body positivity now that I think about it, because it's just like, yeah, he's a lard ass, but, like, dude, like, you kind of want to be him, you know? Like, he's dripped out. Like,
I think it is funny that, like, people misinterpret like one of the manuals, I think, saying that Eggman's a feminist, and it's like, I don't think that was exactly
Sonic
the
Heroes
case.
manual.
Yeah, I love the idea of Eggman being a feminist. Do not get me wrong, but I think they meant womanizer. I think they meant, like, he's someone who likes
makes
women, and
less sense to me because he's never talked to a woman.
that is true.
any women who are in the chat right now, okay? This question is exclusively for the zero
all
women who are in the chat.
all two of you in the chat.
Is Dr. Robotnik sexy? Like, for a heterosexual woman, is Robotnik fucking sexy?
And, like, even some gay men in the
poll.
chat, like, is Robotnik sexy?
No gay men. No gay, because here's the thing. Gay men
Why not?
Choose your words wisely.
Yeah,
Bob. I don't know
please.
what you're doing.
I want to know the explanation of this one.
Gay men have a very vast palate. Like, whereas women...
Anyone can have a vast palate, pup.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like, look at the hip to waist ratio on Robotnik. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He's kind of, what are they saying? I mean, you know what you got to do? You got to break a few eggs to make a cake, you know?
Yeah. It's a he's
Right.
like
there's
That
the
deserves
fucking
more
poll.
laughter.
like his waist is snatched. You know, like that's what the kids call these days.
Also,
His
the
waist
fact
is-
that
I love the poll answers here. Very.
The fact that
Yeah,
the fact that he wears a metal brace, but you can still see his butt crack through it. That's impressive. Like, Robotnik
it
has
is.
taught
He's
me.
thick.
Robotnik has taught me a lot about self-acceptance
His
and
ass
confidence.
cracks reality.
It's like when my flatmates, who are both much thinner than me, tell me whenever I shit, the toilet smells really bad afterwards. And I say, yeah, that's because you guys poop, I shit. That's just the Robotnik way of doing
He was really
things, you
proud
know?
of that one. He used that one yesterday, too.
Do you think?
The body positivity
I mean,
show.
they're both yes, though.
No, David.
Yeah,
There's no wrong to that answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. We need another poll saying, when you said no but yes, were you more no or yes?
This is...
I think you're gonna confuse the system.
Was the no the part of emphasis or the yes? But
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about some other stuff.
Maybe.
Let's fucking talk about some other stuff, because, like, there's a world of
How about,
shit that we haven't got into yet. Like, if you could ship Sonic with anyone, I guess, which character would it be?
Question.
There is the option of keeping him single. You can choose that.
Yeah, I'd keep him single, I think. Because I feel like he wouldn't.
Logically, I feel like it would make more sense if he were just single.
Relatability
I
in my
wouldn't-
case, yeah,
or
you should probably.
It's like, if they don't, it's like, what the
I
fuck?
guess, but that would be like such a cop-out answer in my opinion. I wouldn't choose Amy.
I think the thing with Sonamy is it doesn't actually do much for either character. Like, so for example, there's always the discussion of Sonamy versus Shadamy, I guess. Like, is Amy better with Sonic or is she better with Shadow? Because, like, there's definitely implications that Shadow has some affection toward Amy, at least in, like, the Twitter takeover and stuff. That's something they play with. But also, like, murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's definitely some implications that he's got maybe a soft spot for her, which would make sense given what she kind of did for him by complete accident in SA2. I think between those two relationships, Shadamy is infinitely more interesting than Sonamy, because I think it comments more on both character. It shows us a different side of Shadow, one that's a bit more sensitive, I guess, and it shows us another side of Amy, because she spent this whole time kind of fawning over Sonic and stuff. Now she's actually with someone, and it isn't Sonic. She's happy with someone else. I think that's a much more interesting story. Like, it shows us new sides to these characters. Whereas Sonamy is Amy gets what she wants, and Sonic is just like, all right. Like, it doesn't do anything to either character.
Right, yeah, no, it doesn't really add anything new.
Yeah.
What if
like,
they start writing new things because Ian Flynn is writing it and he knows how to write things?
Well, does Sonic suddenly have, like,
mean,
a secret that Amy
sure.
discovers? Like, he's got a micropenis, and, like, Amy's just like, what's that? Like, you should have confidence.
I kind of side with Pup on this one, because I feel like the Shadow and Amy one really does bring, like, a sort of dynamic to it that's, like, unique, and it's like Vegeta and Bulma, you know? In a way.
Also, full transparency, I'm not really massively into shipping at all. Like, they're like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like that Beach Boys song, "Wouldn't it be nice?" Like, occasionally, like, there's, like, you know, I like the idea of these characters getting happy endings and stuff like that, sure. But it's not something I, like, necessarily need to see in the games or anything like that. It's not like I haven't seen some fucking fan art that's made me go, aw, you know, like, fucking on Twitter, like, fucking Toonsight is like a Shadamy shipper and stuff, and has, like, adult Shadow and Amy who've had a kid now, and they're like, you know, in the future, and it's like, that's cute, though. Like, I can't deny it's really fucking adorable. Do I need to see that in the games? No, absolutely not. But, like, for what that is, it's just like, that's cute. I don't get that with Sonamy stuff as much. I think maybe with the movie version of Sonic, maybe that could be a bit more interesting, because obviously he's more kid-coded and he's a bit more like, girls have cooties. I'm imagining that's going to be maybe a joke in the fourth movie or something.
Oh, for sure.
Either that, or maybe he's going to be more of a...
If Maddie heard Tom telling Sonic that girls had cooties, I feel like Maddie would kick Tom's ass.
Yeah, but Tom is not the
And
one
be
that
like,
tells him.
Sonic, girls do not have cooties.
Maybe Knuckles is the one that tells Sonic. I mean, remember,
That would be funny.
The Sonic Jam
In my
character
tribe,
bio.
we had a legend about girls, Sonic.
No, but like the Sonic Jam character bio for Knuckles, like, mentions that he loves grapes and shit, and that's been taken verbatim. So it mentions that his greatest fear is girls. So it's like, what if Knuckles like, Sonic,
What?
You've clearly met one of these women. They have cooties. You must stay away while I eat these Cool Ranch of Doritos.
I hate you. Shut up.
Cool Ranch of Doritos isn't.
Wait, I have to
I
find
love
Sonic
it.
Jam bio for
I'll-
Knuckles.
I'm gonna be. I don't know how. In my opinion, I think the romance thing is gonna be put to a minimum with Sonic 4. I'll be honest. I have that feeling. Like, I think it's just a case where it's like.
I can kind of see it going both ways, though, because, like, if they put that romance into it, I mean, sure, it'll probably be like a super small thing,
Market.
but like the marketing
That's what
potential.
I'm saying. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's the same that.
Let Amy have a fondness for Sonic. Like, to bury that is silly. Like,
I
I
kind of been. I'm kind of on the opposite, because I saw someone brought something up that maybe they should, like, flip it, and it's Sonic that, like, sort of has
I've
something
said
going
that
on for
before.
Amy.
Yeah, I've
I'm
said
kind
that
of
before.
okay with them
Where
flipping it, but I feel like the optics of it end up being a bit problematic. And this is something where I'm actually in the minority here, because it seems to be the majority perspective that it strengthens Amy as a female character to not display a crush on a male character. But I think it almost feels frowned upon these days for women in fiction to like male characters, to express their emotions and stuff. And I feel like there's a horrible precedent being set that girls or girl characters should kind of repress their emotions, that emotional candidness is something to be ashamed of. And I think the idea of showing Amy as someone who has a crush but deals with that in healthy ways sounds more endearing to me. But at the same time, I can see them flipping it because of who movie Sonic is.
Following him around.
Yeah, like, movie Sonic ultimately is a bit more Amy-coded than regular Sonic is. Like, someone actually made a point that, like, in Sonic Prime, Sonic's characterization, you could give that entire thing to Amy, and it would, if anything, be perfect. Like, if Sonic Prime were an Amy series, Like that whole line about Hugsies and all
That's
that
an interesting take.
is very Amy
That
coded.
is.
But what's also interesting is
that could work.
in Sonic Prime, we've got another instance where Amy shows no interest in Sonic. Like, she's honestly kind of fucking done with him throughout most of her, like, 2 seconds of screen time. So, like, yeah, that's kind of... But yeah, I kind of, like... I do kind of reject the idea that we should take any female character that is candid with their emotions and then reduce them down to girl boss. Smurfette! In the new Smurfs movie! But, like,
Look, like here's the thing.
What the fuck was that?
'Cause you
I'm confused about what that was.
You
they've
mentioned the
girl
Smurfs
bossed
movie.
Smurfette. They've girl bossed
Yeah.
her really hard. Like,
I'll be so honest.
Oh, you're
I'll
talking
be
about
so
Smurfs.
I'll be so honest with that. I feel like even if that Smurfs movie was 110% perfect into the character, I don't care.
I'm
don't give a shit.
being a grifter right now because I genuinely don't give a fuck about the Smurfs. But
Yeah,
all I'm
exactly.
saying is I am so done with
anyone
Hollywood. I'm so done with Hollywood telling little girls that just being your sweet little self is now something to be ashamed of, and that you must always be steely and in charge. It's like, stop being silly. Because when everyone's a girl boss, no one's a girl boss. And then what are you going to do, huh? Then what are you going to do? Then who's going to lead the crew,
Great
huh?
girl boss war. We had to find the one true girl boss.
And when I say girl boss, I mean
This is like
the
One Piece.
when I say girl boss, I'm referring to the conveyor belt girl boss, because there are different categories of girl boss. Like, Amy is a girl boss. There's no two ways about it, because she is fucking the bitch in charge. She is the fucking...
Yeah.
Gargamel.
She is endlessly confident, and she is going to take Sonic to the Island of Love. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
but like,
to Flavor Town. Like, what are you talking about?
She
Like-
is going to take Sonic to Buffalo Wild Wings for a
My
disgusting
name is
meal.
Amy. Yeah, welcome to Diners, Drivers,
sounds
and
awesome.
Dives.
Wait,
I'm
can I
Amy
go?
Rose.
She's gonna, like, so she is the original girl boss. But here's what they're
Yeah.
gonna do. They're not necessarily gonna do it, but the new Hollywood is gonna do is gonna be like, oh no, just make her like the Princess Peach or like the recent Smurfette. Make her all like, oh, you boys are so silly. We're going on an adventure now, and I'm the one in charge. I'm competent at everything. It's like, you've made every female character the fucking same. Like, let Amy be Amy. Like, yeah, make her a girl boss. She is a girl boss, but make her Amy. God damn it. You can be a girl boss without being a fucking conveyor belt character.
I think it's a thing with, again, it's like what I said whenever we were talking about like the egg substitutes thing or like the ending of Sonic 3, and it's how she was introduced into the post credit scene. Like, she's already a very, very well matured like fighter. I think things are going to be flipped if anything. I think Sonic's
Do
going
you
to
think it's
be
gonna
like,
Yeah.
be a bait and switch though? Do you think that's gonna be like she does like, you know, she's like, and that's the last one, and then she like trips and falls down from that and like rolls down the hill.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they could very well change it to
I mean,
be like
sure, they could I mean, they definitely have time.
I mean,
to
there's that
change it and
graphy,
everything.
there's that graphy animation as well
And then
that shows.
she rolls
like,
down the hill and she goes, "Whoops, did I do that?" And then you know the audience laughs.
Yeah, but she could have a mission, but she could
Amy
still
is
kind
just
of.
now like Steve Urkel.
Yeah,
she
Amy
can
just
have,
becomes
like,
Steve Urkel.
She can have like a mission, and she could be a good fighter and still be a ditz all at once. I don't know, but like, God, my use of words is appalling. Like, it's if people think I'm a fucking misogynist after this episode, I won't blame them. But like,
Think that.
look,
Please
all-
don't.
all I'm saying is,
Uh huh.
I
This
just
can't
want
be
to.
good.
I
It's
just
taking this long.
no. I just want her to be Amy. Okay, like I just want her to be herself.
That's valid,
Fair enough.
and I think
Yeah.
I think she will be,
should
but
all
it
be
is going to be a
ourselves.
thing where just by proxy. And here's the thing that people need to understand about these movies is the fact that, like, yes, these characters should have, you know, like a very defining traits about them that way they don't stray too far from their source material, but they still are practically blank slates to the story that's being told. So it's like you gotta
Yeah.
kind of like expect
ju-
things to change.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
just- I
Like,
don't
Yeah,
want-
it's
as
gotta
long as-
work within the universe that they're developing.
As long as every line of dialogue isn't some variation of "Come on, gang, we've got work to do," then I'm good. Because everybody needs a
It's-
little downtime from time to time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, It'll be interesting. I think there is going to be a little bit of like it's going to be the same old like will they won't they thing, which I mean is in all honesty a little played out, that whole dynamic, but regardless, I think that's going to be what they're going for with the movieverse and stuff like that. So
Also, I've got to
about the movie. I feel like the movie might be like maybe it'll have moments for that, but like
right.
I'm thinking that they're gonna know what's more important because like they know that everyone loved the third movie because it was fucking awesome and cool. So if they bogged it down with a ton of romance stuff, I feel like they'd be like alienating some of the audience.
That's what I was saying before, is that like I'm not expecting a lot of romance. Like I know people are, but
I tell you what, let's
not.
also make a quick reference point here.
It could be like little hints.
I might be coming off as one of those guys that doesn't want anything to deviate or change. So I'll give some examples of where I think Amy's characterization has been correct in recent years. Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog is an excellent depiction of Amy. I think the recent Riders arc in IDW has done right by Amy. I honest to God, like I think for Frontiers, for what it is, I think it does well with Amy. And I think ultimately the thing they're trying to communicate isn't necessarily that she doesn't love Sonic anymore or anything like that. It's that she can be happy with or without Sonic, and I think that's healthy, and I think that's nice. Like, so like yeah, like they've done the whole thing recently of like she's no longer chasing Sonic, but he's still number one in her heart. It just kind of implies that she can still be happy. You know, she's not all about Sonic,
right?
But she clearly loves him, and it's like, you know what? That's fine. That's A-okay with me. Just as long as they don't completely strip character traits away and replace it with a stock fucking thing. I think Ian Flynn has done a good job at refreshing this character. And I know that like people have made some valid points to say that it does in some ways go against the original intent of the character in parts, but intents change. Things do change. Like, I'm a fucking Batman fan and shit. Batman started off as, like, the number one hero that uses a gun and kills people. Like, things change, and sometimes that's good, and you gotta sit with these changes and feel them out, because eventually these changes will change into something else. You gotta feel it out. So, when I make the Goa Bus critique, I'm purely referring to when you just strip away all of their character traits in favor of making them the girl boss, and that's their only personality. Like, I think someone in the comments has mentioned quite rightly, yeah, but Amy can take charge of a team. She does it with Team Rose, and that's great. Yeah, she can, and absolutely, but that's not her entire fucking personality. You know, she still, you know, has her passions and stuff. Like, I want to see Amy be someone who fucking likes to be a fashionista, likes to dress nice and shit. I want to see Amy be into baking, love chow and animals and stuff. You know, show those sides to her. Those compassionate, kind, sweet sides, but also that feisty side. Show that she could be a little bit of a hothead, because, again, wearing your emotions on your sleeve is nothing that people should be trained to believe is
like
something
you want
to be
Sonic
ashamed
X
of.
Amy, that's what you're saying. That's you
Sonic
want
X
the Amy
Amy.
from Sonic X.
Sonic X Amy is my favorite version of Amy. But I also really do
say
like.
that.
I also really do like, say, what Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog did, because, again, that's an aged up version of the character as well. Like, I kind of see, like, the X versions as the definitive versions, but I also acknowledge that in that depiction, they are all pretty kid-coded in that show. Like, even down to the fact that they flash their ages up on screen and stuff, and Ella refers to them all as children. And, like, yeah, they're all little kids, little rascals and stuff. If we're maturing these characters up, which is something I'm absolutely in favor for, I think, you know, the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog characterizations are the way to go. I think Sonic is maybe a little too Mickey Mouse in that game, but everyone else is very well characterized.
Wait, Sonic was unconscious for like 90% of the game.
When he does
the whole
talk.
point is that he's dead.
No, but when he's not dead, read his lines of dialogue out, but read them in a Mickey
I
Mouse
don't
voice,
remember.
and it's
There was so little, I just don't remember it.
He's like, "Hey there, pal, you got a chili dog?" Like, it's like, yeah.
That perfect. No, honestly,
Yeah.
It's interesting how I think to tie this back into like I guess the zeitgeist within the fan base of like I guess their obsession with romance. I think it is a case where everyone kind of realizes that like romance just really isn't that important in this franchise. So like fans are trying to like make it important themselves, either by doing like, you know, fun cute ships and stuff like that, or self shipping with like like other characters and shit, like OC shipping and shit like that. Like I think that's just where it starts and stops, and that's fine. Like I don't have any like again like some people are problematic with it, but I feel like most of the time whenever I see ships, it's pretty harmless stuff. So like,
I think
yeah.
Okay, more ships. Let's quickly discuss some more fucking ships. I think
Okay.
undoubtedly they've been playing into the slightly flirtatious nature between Sonic and Shadow. It's something that people have kind of jokingly pointed out in like Prime. You can kind of extrapolate that Sonic does come across as a little flirty around Shadow, and their little bit of dialogue in Sonic X Shadow Generations can only be described as flirting. I don't know what else to call it. And they had the Twitter takeover recently with Sonic and Shadow, and I think they very deliberately made them flirty, while also, again, baiting more relationshipy stuff with, like, Shadow and Amy going to see Sabrina Carpenter together and stuff like that. Like, they go see bands together. They have little kind of
They're just
little band
friends.
dates.
They're just friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
They're just
friends,
friends
Dylan.
doing friends things.
It's
And
it's
Sonic
the same
and
thing that
Knuckles are
said,
just friends in Frontiers, you ridiculous, innocent
Yeah.
boy.
I think that's just a case where they were trying to make it like a brotherly, like teasing type deal, but everyone's just like, no, they're fucking. Like I feel like I feel like with, and again, I'm not saying that Sonic Team's like incompetent, because if anything, Shadow Generations proved that like they're very capable of like making rigs that like emote very well. But I think it was a case of like those rigs really don't emote that well. So like trying to make like a
Oh, are you
a
talking about
teasing-
Frontiers with, like, Sonic and Knuckles?
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like.
I don't know, though. Even their dialogue on paper does read as kind of fucking... I kind of, like... Sonic is just
okay.
a few muscle spasms away from just yelling wood at him.
Look, well, Pup, I'm gonna be so honest. Like, a lot of my closest friends I flirt with. A lot of like guy friends I flirt
What do you mean
with.
a lot? Hang on, hold the fucking phone. What do you
Yeah.
mean a lot? I thought it was just me.
I mean,
Oh no, the shipping special's going out of control.
oh, no, it's just a case where it's like me and my friends, like that's just our sense of humor. Like we're just like, dude, like
friends,
yeah, like-
friends.
It's
I
like,
thought what happened to us being
friends,
fucking...
multiple.
What happened to exclusivity, Trey? You slut.
I'm not having sex with any of them. I'm just flirting with them. I'm just being.
Who
just
said
being funny, just being-
sex was
just
the
being-
only thing that I was? There's such a thing as emotional cheating, Trey. Emotional infidelity, Trey.
Oh my gosh.
We've been over this.
Okay. But let me get to my point, then we can argue later.
I think you've played with your point enough. I think enough people have played
They
with the
argue
fucking point.
so loud all the time. It sucks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, no.
They tell
But,
me
like-
it's my fault.
I don't tell you it's your fault. That's
I
that's
tell
all
him it's
Pop.
his fault. It is his fault.
Yeah, but like to
Rephrased, yeah.
but to explain what I mean is that I joke around with like a lot of my guy friends all the time. Like, dude, you look so good, I could kiss you right now, and like all this other stuff.
What
like
do
just
you
joking
mean that was a
around.
joke? It's
Just-
not a joke when it's with me.
Oh my gosh, Pop, let me get to this point, and then I can move on.
I don't want you to move on. I want you to stay with me.
Okay, I'll stay with you. But what I'm saying is that even if Sonic was being like flirty with Knuckles, it's not like a true like romantic like they're gonna date thing. It's like a jokingly like
Listen,
brotherly
love.
thing.
listen,
But they're in love.
listen. Just listen to me for a second. You know how I said
Yeah.
earlier with Sonic and Elise, how
Uh-huh.
filmmakers frame sex scenes, right?
God, I'm losing my mind.
just
Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
me the fuck out for a second, all right? When you want to show that two characters are about to kiss, you usually have a camera linger on one of their faces and then the other, and have them kind of lean into each other, and the camera pans inwards as they look into each other's eyes. They fucking do that in Frontiers! In the cutscene where Knuckles is all like, I'm all alone, and Sonic's like,
Yeah, and then
you're
they
not
kiss.
alone. And then the camera lingers on both of them for a hot minute as you think they're about to fucking make out. But then they laugh. It's a subversion. Listen. All right, I know there is such a thing as a reach. I know there is such a thing as an
Uh-huh.
extrapolation.
Hard.
But that is, can you feel the love tonight levels of fucking storytelling? Like,
I'm just saying, like it's. I think it's just a thing where it's like, I think they were trying to I think they couldn't pull off the emotions that they really could have or really wanted to with the Frontiers rigs. You know,
All
what I
I'm
mean, like
sa-
it was a small team
That's true.
working on it.
But rigs do not make you have 2 lingering shots of the 2 characters' eyes connecting with each other while the camera pans inwards, the music hangs in the air,
Just say
and
that
they
you want
pause
it.
before
Just say that
laughing.
you want this more than anything else.
Say you want it.
I guess I just never looked at it like that.
Listen.
Yeah. The way that you interpret it is completely different than everyone else.
I genuinely have never seen anyone fight for this more than you do, Pup.
Suckles is the thing. That is
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Okay,
didn't even know there was a term for it before you said it to me.
Suckles is
Suckles-
so funny.
Suckles is fucking canon.
That's so funny.
First of all, I fucking hate the term. I hate that
But dude, they are
awful, awful
super.
term.
They are
Okay.
super fucking gay, dude, and it's okay for them to be gay in a 3-way.
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's not what I'm saying. I don't like
Yeah,
the term
no, I'm
suckers.
not.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
saying
that at all.
it's. I'm not saying that's wrong for them to be gay. I'm just saying
But the
that
thing
I
is,
feel
I'm
like
not saying they love
their
each other.
interactions.
There's no
Yeah.
love there. There's no love. The love
This
is the love is brotherly.
It's
but
just pure
the,
instinct.
the love is brotherly, but the sex is not.
The sex-
Look, they are just 2
Thank you for
dudes.
clarifying that.
They are 2
Alright.
dudes who are
Yeah.
screaming internally to fuck each other. Their testosterones are spiking. They desperately want to fucking plow each other into next fucking weekend. They want to make that desert wetter than ever. But
Okay, all right, okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Suckles is still so funny to me.
Sonic wants to put Angel Island in the ocean, if you know what I'm fucking saying. But like,
I swear to
Sonic
God.
Angel
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Island.
They weren't even on Angel Island. In
You don't remember that scene
It's a-
from
it's a
Sonic
fucking-
Generations?
Yeah, no, he did eat it. Yeah, classic Sonic Angel
yeah,
Island.
it's a metaphor for eating a dick. No, but it's not. No, it's not. No, I'm not. But like,
So, okay. So like, I don't know if this would be a topic that I don't even know if any of us would even have much to say. But do y'all have like any like pet peeves with the shipping conversation where it's like
people saying that Sonic and Knuckles are bros, maybe in fucking Alabama, but not anywhere else.
I'm gonna kill myself? Actually, like that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna
My-
jump off this
That's
cliff.
very insensitive.
I guess my pet peeve about it is Daisy. Please stop that. She's going crazy.
I ship Dylan and Daisy.
Do not do that.
Daisy
My
Lynn.
thing about it is I don't care much about that shit. Like I don't ever focus on it for the most part. And it's like, what was I saying? Help me. What was
Your
that?
pet
I
peeve.
got distracted by
Yeah,
Daisy.
talk about like peeves.
My thing is I hate it when people treat it like they treat shipping and stuff like it is the most important part of the franchise or any franchise.
It's
Right,
nothing to
yeah.
fight over.
This is the most important thing. Like, for instance, like with the, like I could say with Supernatural, if anyone's ever watched that show, you know the shipping is like out of control with like all the characters on that show, and there's even like an episode where they make fun of it.
That's funny.
And I find it's just funny kind of sometimes, where it's like sometimes people take it way too seriously, and that kind of makes me like,
yeah.
ugh.
No, I
today's,
totally get what you mean. I mean, just from my own experience of being in the fan base and like, I don't know, like streaming and such, like you'll often sometimes come across people that will ask you like, what's your favorite ship? And then like, if you don't have one, they're just like, okay, then just like pick a random one. And then you do it. And then like, they get like super mad that
Yeah.
you chose that one specifically. It's just like, dude.
Has that
Yeah, it's
happened?
fucking
That's-
yeah. Like ships are truly nothing to fight over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also kind of like in
I
today's
don't even want to talk about it.
in this episode's pup is a virgin moment. Fucking Nick, who I can't speak for, so obviously go check his videos to make sure that I don't get this fucking wrong. But I think Nick mentioned like he wishes like that they would kind of loosen up on relationships a little bit over at Sega. Like, so it doesn't. He's not like begging for any specific relationship, but he's like, fuck it. These characters are teenagers. Let them have little teenage things like relationships and love triangles and stuff. Like, well, I didn't get no fucking relationships as a teenager, so I don't see why they should.
I think
I
my
guess
biggest.
it goes back to the whole like sorry, Trey. You can go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, my I think my biggest pet peeve is whenever people mash the two names together and it just doesn't work.
What do you
Like
fucking
Boosh?
mean?
Like like whenever I see someone say Nux Ooge, I'm like, this is the worst collection of letters I've seen in my entire life.
What
I'll be
about
perfectly
Pooge?
honest. Like,
There's no such thing as Nuxuge. There's only Pooge.
Dude, one of the worst collections of letters I've ever seen is IRS.
All right, I'm gonna. Okay. That's really good. That's really
That's
good.
so true. That's so true.
I'm
It's
just
All
saying.
so painful.
So quickly, really fucking boring ship in my opinion. Okay, no disrespect to anyone that ships it, but in my opinion, really fucking boring ship. Shadooge, boring in my opinion.
Oh, I don't even like that at all. Like I feel like they work.
I
so
don't
much
get the
better as,
dynamic of that one.
like
Shadow
siblings
is
almost.
such an introvert, and someone like Rouge, I don't think. I think Shadamy is cute. Shadooge is it's boring in my opinion.
It's just, yeah. I can see
Rouge
that
wants
being just like,
like,
yeah.
She wants to be able to like bully people and have them react to it. And if she was like making fun of Shadow, Shadow would just be like, "I don't fucking care."
It's like whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just ignore you and just go over here, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
he'll be like, "If you're gonna be mean," he like wouldn't get it. He'd be like, "If you're gonna be rude to me, I'll just leave." You know, and then she'll be like, "No, please wait."
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was, no, it was supposed to be playful, you know.
And, like,
Maybe
not
that could be
Nuxuge
a funny
or-
dynamic, but yeah.
Or Ruckles, I guess. Ruckles or Nuxuge.
Ruckles?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's the first time I've
I'm
heard
telling
that.
you, people
Knuckles
just
Oh,
can't
Rouge
say
Knuckles.
people
That's a
just
so
can't
much better
say
term. Why didn't people use that?
Okay, well, anyway, Ruckles. So that's one.
Ruckles?
That's one that I think is more.
That's gonna be what I call rough X Knuckles now.
Oh no, fucking rough and
Oh.
tumble do exist. Don't
Okay.
they? I forgot about that. But fucking Ruckles. All right.
Rumbles.
yeah.
I see Ruckles as like Suckles in that it's like there's not really any love there. There's just a need to kind of
It's
to
just,
just
a
get
teasing
it,
thing.
just
Yeah.
get it done. Just fucking get it done. You know, like. But
It's-
ultimately, Pooge
Yeah.
is the only real thing.
Pooge. Pooge.
Pooge is the
Speaking
only
of
real thing.
words that are not good, pooge.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want? Rup? Would you prefer Rup?
Bad term. That they're both bad, dude. I'm sorry.
I think Pooge is funny.
Pooge is funny.
It sounds like
Yeah,
a French
Pooge- that's pretty
delicacy
funny.
that you'd find in a toilet. Like,
It's like
You're
that.
right.
Like,
It is called a portmanteau, but I could not remember that off the top of my head because portmanteau is a very long word for something about mashing words together to make them shorter.
I think it's what is it? Like pooge, that word sounds like those like spray bottles that you spray inside the toilet after you get done taking a shit. That way it doesn't smell anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I know what
spray
you're talking
I gotta
about.
spray some pooge in the toilet. Hold on, just like, yeah.
Literally me.
But that's my biggest pet peeve is just the mashing of the names. Just never really works. It just sounds dumb and stupid. I get that's not an exclusive Sonic thing. Obviously,
The
that's like
thing
a
is, though,
shipping
if
thing
you
across the
say-
board. But yeah,
If you say Sonic X Shadow instead of Sonado, you could be referring to Sonic X Shadow the game. If you say Sonic X Amy, you could be referring to the Sonic X TV
Oh
series
no,
version
see,
of Amy.
you could just say Shadow 24 with an apostrophe, and people would know
Right,
what you're talking about.
listen. You got well and truly fucked.
or
for
just
that.
say Shadow Gens. That's what I say.
Yeah, just like Shadow Gens. That's what I
Yeah.
often.
Shadow.
'Cause it's
no,
Sonic-
okay, so
The best part is I did let it go, but I still want to just yell at you for it.
Dave,
It
to
doesn't mean like I
fucking
wanna
give
stop.
you the backstory on this, if you don't already know
Okay.
it. Dylan
Alright.
threw a fucking hissy fit. I'm going to reenact it. So I was like, Shadow 05, the game, is kind of like a thing, you know? Like, Shadow 05 wasn't a great
Right.
game. And Dylan's like, oh my god! Did you just call it Shadow 05? Do you know how much I hate it when people refer to that game as Shadow 05? I fucking hate that. How dare you refer to it as Shadow 05?
Is he like is Dylan
Yeah,
depicted as like?
yeah. I don't think Dylan's ever had much of a heavier accent.
Well,
Yeah, no. Is
okay,
he being
sorry.
depicted as like an Italian mobster that works for the Joker? Like, what are
Hey,
you doing?
mamma mia, Papa, why you call it the Shadow 05, eh?
Why you call it Shadow 05?
Why you call it the Shadow 05? You
I
got
don't think I've
it.
ever had that
It's
accent.
the bat.
It's the freaking
the
bat.
It's the freaking bat.
The Batman.
It's the freaking bat.
In all
It's over the
honesty,
Italian.
It is
considering that even with Shadow Gens taken into account, Shadow the Hedgehog, like if you're referring to a game, you just call it Shadow the Hedgehog the game, and people know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I mean, I just call it Shadow 05. I'm sorry.
Aha!
Is this 2 against 2 right now?
Well,
That's okay.
well.
Hey,
Dylan,
hey,
Well, no, if Dave thinks it's okay, then that's fine.
look,
you
look,
are
Dylan.
such a fucking bitch. I'm fucking killing you.
Dylan, as
see,
the
This is my way to fight back.
It's
Trey.
like
I know this
okay,
hurts.
but
I know
like
this hurts.
Dylan, when you I know there's multiple versions of Sonic the Hedgehog for sure, so it makes sense to
Yes.
call it Sonic 06. Why wouldn't you call it Shadow 05?
because there's not
Exactly.
Because there's
multiple
only
Shadow
one
the
Shadow
Hedgehog
game.
games. Yeah,
Fucking-
there's not
But
multiple
What if I'm
Shadow
talking about
Hedgehog
Shadow the
games.
Hedgehog as a
Trey-
character and not the game?
You could just say Shadow the Hedgehog the
then
game.
I would-
Trey, you
No,
are
so
being
then
That just
argument
doesn't
ridiculous.
sound right. That just
Think
doesn't
for a
sound right.
Fucking
No,
second
listen,
what you're
my argument
saying.
was
like let's say like hold on. Let's just say you're like, yo, I just played Shadow the Hedgehog. People aren't going to be like the character. No, they're going to be like, oh, you
Well,
missed
no.
the
That's what I'm
game.
saying, exactly. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
but
I'm
like
I'm saying, if
in
I'm having a conversation,
abbreviation, it's quicker to say
Shadow the
Shadow
Hedgehog,
05 than it is Shadow the
need them
Hedgehog.
to be
That
intelligent.
too.
enough
That too.
to
It's easier to
discern
just
between the
go
game.
Shadow 05 rather than just the entire.
Yeah,
title.
Dylan, if you are taking this as an insult to the intelligence, maybe don't be so fucking insecure about your intelligence.
I mean, it's just
Well,
like me
I'm
when
not.
it comes
I'm
to
saying-
like
I'm
Sonic
saying
the
I'm
Hedgehog
not
3 and Knuckles.
You
Like, I'm not
shouldn't
gonna
be.
say Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. I'm just gonna say Sonic 3.
No, I say Sonic
Whoa,
3
whoa,
and
whoa,
K.
no,
whoa, whoa, whoa. I,
people
mean,
still
I,
like,
there
I
is a
say,
difference.
I say Sonic 3
I say-
standalone if I'm referring to Sonic 3 standalone. yeah.
People will still get mad at you for saying that because, like, I'll say, "Oh, this thing from Sonic 3," and they go, "Don't you mean from Sonic and Knuckles?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking care."
No,
Like,
It's the
same
same
game.
thing.
So-
It still
okay,
happened in
No,
the same
so,
game.
No, but so here's the thing, right?
I
Here's
do
the
say
thing.
I say Sonic 3 and K. I say Sonic 3 if I mean standalone, and I say Sonic and Knuckles if I mean Sonic and Knuckles. So
well,
like,
so in
that-
the context of what Dilnor just said, here's the thing, right?
uh-huh.
There's such a thing as being a bit toilet brain. All right. So like, if Dilnor says, you know, Sky Sanctuary from Sonic 3, and someone says like, you mean from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that's one thing. That is one thing. But to say from Sonic and to correct someone and give them the fucking half game version is just a new level of devolve brain. Like, that is a new level of you are the missing link. Like,
Oh, I've seen that multiple times. On like, because I'll say things like, "Oh, this and this from Sonic 3," and they go, "Oh, that's not in Sonic 3. That's from Sonic and Knuckles," or like, "That's from you get that in Sonic 3 and Knuckles," and it's like I still call my Switch a Game Boy, dude.
also,
Like,
I just want to
it's an all-encompassing thing.
I want to point
just
one
shut up.
thing out to you, Dylan. Chip Fan says you're correct, therefore you are not correct.
Oh no, I saw that and I was like, "Chip fan, I've never liked you more than I do right now."
No. If Chip Fan is rooting for you, you are definitely in the wrong.
I'm definitely wrong.
Yeah, there's no
That's
two ways
fucked
about
up. I
it.
just
No,
heard that about Chip fan.
I think the
I'll
conversation
kill
between
Chip
like
Fan.
I know we're memeing, but I think legitimately the conversation between Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a little bit different than Shadow the Hedgehog the game, because Shadow the Hedgehog that's the only Shadow game that's called Shadow the
But
Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog could also be referring to the character.
Well, I've just
if you-
said I don't play a character. I play
He's
the
not.
game.
I was playing.
I don't-
Listen, bitch. You are
Oh,
welcome.
okay, so let's
you
say-
have the
let's say this.
liberty.
Let's
You
say
have
this. Let's say
you
this.
have the
Let's say-
constitutional right to refer to it as Shadow the Hedgehog within that context. All I'm saying is, when having a fucking comparative discussion about the bigger picture subject, it's always good to specify Shadow 05, not to
It's
mention
context clues. No
not
one's
to
lost
mention,
here.
It's quicker to say. I'm not implying that you're fucking lost. I'm saying it because that's what I call the fucking goddamn game, you piece.
Look,
of
here's the thing.
Stupid,
If you
just
can't,
stop. Shut up.
if you can't distinct the difference that I have in context between Shadow the Hedgehog the character and Shadow the Hedgehog the game, that says more about you than
That's
it
what
does
I'm
about
saying.
me. Like here's the thing. If I said something like, "Oh, I played as Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic Adventure 2," that's one thing. But if I said I played Shadow the Hedgehog, that's the game, Like that's what it is.
Chip Fan's being abusive towards me. He's saying that he's the only one that believes I deserve love.
What?
He's being
What the
abusive now. That's just abuse.
Anyways,
Yeah, what the
back
fuck? That was a weird pivot.
so
told you
back
this
to back to
Dylan, I
Is
believe
this
you
your guy? Is this your guy,
deserve love.
Dylan? This is your guy. This is your mascot. This is your master.
Listen, I mean,
this is your
Is this your
agent.
god?
Like he's putting you in a weird place, so it's catching you off guard. So I feel like that's a win.
Oh, is this your fucking guy, dude? I think we've basically tapped into everything, right? We've mentioned Sonuckles, we've mentioned Shadamy. That's basically it, right? That's...
Sonuckles is that's the only mashup like shipping word that I find very amusing. Sonuckles is very funny.
Suckles.
Yeah, suckling this dick.
Yeah.
All right, well,
So
okay.
so super chats, right?
Yeah, let's,
Like,
let's do those fucking super chats.
And
Wait, I
then
want
we
to
get
check backrooms real
the
quick.
auction off too.
Oh, hang on, wait. Let's quickly shift Dave Ace to the back room and back. Dave, you better now? You feeling better? His Discord's been a bit fucking
thank you.
rocky tonight. There we go. We got
What
you.
happened? I didn't hear him say he was.
Well, you wouldn't,
he said in
you
the
didn't
chat.
pay attention to the backrooms because you're not very
I wasn't-
attentive towards your friend.
You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't looking at Discord.
You weren't looking to see if Dave was
Her,
okay,
here,
but
here,
I
here,
have
here,
Dave's
here,
back.
Thank you.
I trust my friends. If
Alright.
there's something I need
The,
to know,
the
they're gonna
true
they're gonna
friend,
tell me.
pup.
Exactly. No, Dave, listen. Us Shadow 05 fans, we got to stick together.
Oh my god.
Look, Dylan, me and you as the white men with glasses here, we gotta sit together.
Wait, I got glasses.
Dave has glasses too sometimes.
I got
you're-
I got like blue light glasses for when I'm working on my laptop for a long period of time.
Yeah, but you're just trying to fit in. Shut up.
I'm trying to preserve my excellent eyesight. Okay.
Look, here's the thing. All right. Never mind. I was
Did I
gonna
ever
make a
tell you
joke,
that
but
was
I don't
always
think
my
it-
favorite? That was always
Alright.
my favorite part of like the driving test would be when they're like, "Okay, so can you read that license plate over there, please?" I'm like, "Can I fucking read it? I can fucking read it. I can read the fucking book that little Billy's reading in the back of that car as well, if you want me to."
And you couldn't.
I have spectacular vision, Gilmore.
like Channel Pub gets up to the thing and it's like, all right, read this for me. It's like, okay, E.
You made me snort. Oh no.
Pub, I love you. I hope you know that. Like, oh my gosh.
I don't know. I feel like things are a little bit damaged after tonight, but we're gonna go ahead and read the super chats.
Nah, dude. We're having fun.
First there was the rant at the beginning. Now there's you siding with fucking Millhouse over there. Fuck's sake.
Do not call me that.
I'm calling you Millhouse.
It's not. It's not who I am. It is
Look.
like
Right.
I am so much better than Millhouse will ever be.
See, Millhouse doesn't feel the need to tell people how much better than other people he is, so already Millhouse is kind of winning this. Unlike Millhouse, you insist on yourself.
Unlike Millhouse, I don't chuckle.
Right, I'm gonna get a collection of images of Garrulous 64 coded characters and put them up on screen.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
So why don't you guys read the super chats without me this episode?
I'm gonna
while I
I'm gonna
work
fold.
on
I'm
this?
gonna fold on this one because I believe that Millhouse would not need to prove himself. I feel like he would not be as upset about that.
No.
I think that is.
It
a
doesn't
weakness.
matter. You could fold all you want. I'm looking up Steve Smith from American Dad.
No, I didn't. Say, I am not Steve Smith. That kid's a little fucking goblin.
You are quite legit. Like, hang on a fucking goddamn moment. Let me
Do not
get
tell me I look like him. I'm gonna have self-esteem issues.
Steve.
He's like his head is shaped like a Muppet. He's shaped like Kermit the Frog.
You are going very specific with this. All I'm saying is aura, and the aura matches. All right, we're gonna get these fuckers
Don't-
up on screen.
Do not analyze my aura. I did not give you the chance.
Steven from American Dad.
Stephen.
We got fucking Millhouse over here.
These are not me. This is cyberbullying, and I will
we
walk
got
away.
Nicky the Hedgehog from the fucking Sonic manga. Who are some other
Kind of
Cuba
badass.
coded characters from fiction? This is just very quickly becoming bullying now, isn't it?
Let's find all of the cartoon characters with brown hair and glasses. Look at them all. Look.
Okay, what if I put you up on screen with them? Just to demonstrate that you
No.
are these guys.
I feel like that would
No,
be
that makes it
super
worse.
uncanny.
Yeah, I'd be like, why have you got all the same fucking picture up on screen, you bastard? Alright, I'm
They're
taking
the
this
same
off.
picture.
This has gone far enough. Okay. Alright, let's read those fucking super chats. Dylan,
This
you
is
wanna
what
start?
I
Dylan
get for
Trinity.
being on time.
This is what you, this is what you get for earlier. All right, well, go on, Dylan. Get the first one. You're the first one on the table.
Oh shit, that's right. I am the first one.
Yep.
Borger. Wait, hang on. Borger. There we go.
Where is it? Oh, Webster. 2.69 pounds.
What a really
We
weird
have
way of
Teehee.
reading money.
69. Haha. Thank you, Webster.
Thank you, Webster.
Funny.
Funny.
Borger. David Crispo, 199. You should have made it, but Wayne is a sexy man. Wayne is a sexy man. Wayne is like, imagine, like,
That's true.
imagine Dylan if he wasn't Milhouse. That's Wayne.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He's another fella with glasses.
That's the criteria. If you have glasses, you're Millhouse.
No, it's not the correct. Okay, it kind of like Wayne has slight goober coding, but it's like mature goober coding, if you get me.
Wayne is a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's a sweet baby.
Yeah.
Wayne is one of those
So I'm not-
guys where like he's the tallest guy ever, but like somehow he's just such a little guy, if you get me. Does that make sense?
What you mean?
He's kind of got little guy energy. Like
He's very like he's just a very like good soul. Like he's a good
you want
dude.
To,
and like
you want to kind of protect and nurture him whenever you see him.
yeah, like he's a sweetheart and like
Which is not what I want to do to Millhouse.
I
Millhouse,
want,
will be
Wayne-
hit with a car.
I want Wayne to be my son, you know?
Interesting.
by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Wayne is also known as Wallace.
Wayne is
So-
boss. Wayne is bolus.
Wayne is boss. Wayne is boss. He just came out with a new video and
Digimon
It's so funny,
World
I was-
3.
yes, I was supposed to
It
be
is
in
very
that
good.
video. But what happened was that
But you fucked up.
No, I created a track for Wayne for that video, but it ends up that Universal Pictures or someone ended up just copyright
Aw.
striking it.
Oh my
So-
god, imagine after all the trials and tribulations you fuckers went through to get that made, for it to get fucking copyright.
It was pretty, and I told him because he was just like, I mean, he's like, is it okay if I don't use it? And I'm like, dude, it's your song now, you know, like I made it for you, and like do what you will with it. But he's still like releasing it on his Patreon. So if you do want to hear that, like go to his Patreon.
Don't tell people he's doing that. You can't tell. You fucking tout.
What do you mean?
You're the kind of person that fucking tells the police if fucking someone's smoking hardcore drugs, aren't you? Like,
And I tell the cops like, yo,
Like
these
in
people
public?
are. I tell the cops like, yo, these people are dope as hell. They're
that's
smoking
still
weed.
not
You
good.
wanna
No,
join
don't
us?
fucking
Yo,
do
these guys
that.
are fucking awesome.
Do not
Yeah,
fucking
these guys
do
are
even
so
that.
fucking
Just,
cool. Yeah.
just keep away from them.
I'm
Just
being
stay
peer
away from
pressured
those
because these
people.
guys are so fucking cool.
Do not do that. You absolutely.
I want people to support Wayne. He deserves it. He
Yes,
deserves all
but
the
just
support.
don't get the IRS on him, okay?
I'm not. What are you talking? I'm not. No.
Look, if
I'm not
Wayne
doing
wants
Bro,
to
that.
what does
commit
that
tax
stand for?
evasion,
It's
let
never
him
real
commit
acting.
tax evasion. He's not doing that. That's
Oh
not
my
actually
lord.
a thing. IRS, if you're listening, no, that's not real. Do not investigate. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop saying anything.
Yeah, for legal
Um,
reasons, this is a joke.
I'm playing a character. So
I'm playing- yeah, this is
Wayne's not real.
transformative.
Dave, given that you're the third
Yeah.
fella at the table, you game to read this next one?
Sure. All right, Mr. Krabs, $4.99 US. You know what's funnier than 24, Patrick? What? 25, because I'm turning 25 next Thursday, February 13th. Happy
Hey.
birthday!
What the fuck do you
The
mean you're an
Krabs.
adult, Mr. Krabs?
Let's go.
With your fucking crazy ravings on fucking Wayne. What do you mean you're an adult? Just fucking up playing with you.
Well, we'll say happy birthday again next week, Mr. Krabs, unless something horrible happens.
Yeah, unless like
Something
if,
Unless
if you
something
like,
horrible happens.
yeah, if you die, we can't say happy birthday because that would just be fucking distasteful.
You
I
better
guess
make it
that's
till
valid.
next week, or else we can't say happy birthday.
All I'm saying is steer clear of the fucking buses, all right, man? Just steer clear of them. I've seen Final Destination enough times to know you don't want to be going. No,
I foresee a football field and a stampede of football players. Do not go to the football game.
Try not to trip up on any banana peels, okay? Keep an eye out.
right, let's.
That's how you
go
What a
on.
way to respond to someone saying it's their
Whoa.
birthday soon.
Yeah, happy birthday.
we're
Happy
just trying to
birthday
help.
for then.
I'll sing happy birthday to you next week.
Trey, do you think
You
he
know,
actually
something
wants
horrible
that?
happens.
Or are you just
Okay,
having
well,
main character syndrome?
I'll ask him.
I can
Look,
see that. I
Pop-
can see that Lit's really rubbing off on you because you got that main character syndrome.
You know what? I barely even hang out with Lit. I'll be honest. Lit
I
seems
know,
like
and
cool
there's a
dude, though.
very good reason for it.
What do you mean?
Rude.
Because I always have to clarify that I'm joking whenever I call him a complete piece of shit, because I'm worried that he might take it to heart.
Oh yeah, well that's the difference
After
between-
every call, I have to be like, "You're a good dude. I didn't mean it."
I didn't mean
Hey,
it.
sorry I tortured you for 2 hours. You're a cool guy.
Listen, you know how I told you that I'd have all of your friends on Sunset City except for you? I didn't mean it.
I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool.
None
guy.
of them are gonna be on Sunset City ever.
It's true.
Okay,
Alright.
anyways, Bork.
So it's my turn. All right.
Yeah.
Does Saucy Mars with 10
Poundery dues.
It's pound. Yeah, it's pounds.
Poundery dues.
Yeah, pound dollary dues.
Alright, sure. Yeah,
I-
we can do it.
I challenge thee, pup, to a duel before Rouge. Prepare, for I shall best thee, and live thee humbled, like Montoya, forever marked by defeat and dishonor. Only one shall emerge victorious.
Okay, with that little speech there, you
Who
have
the
just
fuck is this guy
completely...
at?
With that speech there, you've completely eliminated yourself from the dating pool for Rouge.
That was
for
awesome.
I'm sorry.
No,
It-
I
it-
don't-
No,
wait,
that was
I want,
great,
like-
dude.
No, I
If
want.
I was
like.
Rouge, I would have been like, "Damn, that's cool."
It's like, yeah, I want like I want like I want like an edit of me with like the Spartan outfit on, like saying that. Like,
What do you want to bring her a rose as well? You want to put on a
Yeah.
little fedora hat and fucking be like, leave thy lady
Send
alone?
me,
How dare
send
you?
me. I can. I don't know. Well, I'll talk about it later. Never mind.
Dylan,
Yeah,
are you asking,
I'll
are
send
you
you
asking
some-
our
I'll send
fans
you-
to send you fucking pics again?
No, I'll
I'm
send you some
talking of
rips of like
Trey, bitch.
I'll send you some rips of like the head of my model or something, and we could make it work. You know,
I have.
think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I was considering maybe I could do some like very very simple Sunset City animation things for shorts. That way, it's like, just
Oh, that'd be
sort of
cool.
fun.
I'm pretty sure I've got Pup and
Maybe.
Rouge's fucking wedding picture somewhere on my hard drive because it was used for a little a gag
You should
in a
put
video.
it up in the studio.
Yeah.
I don't know where I put it, but it was totally for a gag in a video, nothing else. Don't worry about it.
You lost your wedding photo.
I lost my wedding photo.
I'm sorry.
It was let me tell you. Yeah. Anyways, Dilnor Bork.
Anyway. Oh, we're back. Okay.
My lord, oh my lord, this one's crazy.
This next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
But oh wow, jeez. The great roll is it not my great rolls? Is it a different person? No,
It's-
right? Same person.
It's an evolution. Like
The great rolls, $75 US. Holy shit, brother! Thank you.
yeah. Thank you.
I think this Sunset City. Okay, I was worried at the end of that
Well,
sentence you were gonna be like, "This is my bid for," and then
I was
like
gonna
a
say,
name,
like,
and I was
you-
well, I
you
was
decided
won.
it
going
was
to
gonna
say
be-
since
I was like, "Who are you bidding on?"
Since your bid is in the below 100
You have my
category-
attention.
Wait,
No.
shut up, Dylan. Since your bid is below the $100 mark, you get Dylan. All right, there you go.
What? I mean,
So donations under 100 get Dylan. Donations between 100 and 150 get... okay, so Dave's eliminated. So between 100 and
Yeah, I'm not.
200 get Trey. And any donation of 1,000 or above gets me.
that's why
So
we've
what
had
about-
so many
so what about-
$1,000 donations.
Wait. So what about so what about 200 to 999? Like that gap.
Still you.
Oh, nothing.
is
Still
empty?
you.
It's
Still you.
Still
Yeah,
me?
nothing.
Okay.
You don't get anything for that.
Yeah.
like you have
We
to be
say
very
thank you in the
specific.
credits.
Yeah, you get your name in the credits of the video. Borker. Thank you. No, seriously. In all seriousness, my
Thank you
great,
very much.
the great roles. You are very fiscally irresponsible, and I wish to exploit that. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you very, very much for your generosity.
All right,
Yes,
so we
it's-
got KB with $1 US $1.99. Sorry, but I'm a straight guy. Are you sure about that, Gaby? I'm joking.
Are
I'm fucking
Are you
with
sure about that?
I'm playing around. I'm sorry. Thank you
Don't
so
bully my
much,
friend
as,
KB.
Thank you, KB.
as always, for your kindness, KB. I miss KB.
Same here.
He's right there.
I wish KB was real.
No, it's just we had KB on the show
He talked
last
to us
week. and-
last time.
Yeah, KB
Or
was
2
like,
weeks ago.
yeah, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we talked to KB. Like, I'm allowed to miss him, okay?
Fair enough. All right.
Okay. Borger.
So Dave.
All
So
right.
Dave is next.
Dave is name,
Yep.
indeed.
Dave is ace.
All right. Can I get some help with his last name, please?
No, you could just figure that out. for yourself.
No,
All right.
It'll be
All
funny
right.
that way.
Just try your
Samuel-
best, Dave.
Samuel
Inoki.
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 $5.
Inoki.
Have any of you seen Sonic the Hedgehog? If so, recount your favorite jokes. I have not.
I'm so
I've never
sorry.
seen it,
I
actually.
haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've seen one episode and I don't remember any jokes. I just remember how and I don't. It is gonna sound mean. I don't mean it to sound mean, but I thought it was funny, but I didn't. Like Tails' voice made me like not want to watch it, and
Are
I
you
feel
shitting
awful
on
saying that 'cause it's
Fanworks?
probably it's just like part of the.
Are you shitting on
It's part of the
Fanworks?
funny. No, shut up. Listen, I can have
You
an opinion
shitting
on
on
the voice is
Fanworks?
grating. Yes, I'm shitting on you. I'm
I
gonna
will
shit
bet
all over
that
you.
Tails' VA right now is real fucking pissed off with you. So
I
you
hope
know
so.
what? I'm gonna fucking counter this so that Sunset City doesn't become the Bridgehog hater. I'm gonna say this right now, right? I haven't
I
seen
said it was funny. I just said I didn't like the voice was like it made my listen. I have like
Listen.
very
Listen,
stupid brain. I have very weird brain. Like the voice is very exaggerated, like almost like a Muppet voice, and it made me like oh I don't like that.
right? Listen,
Ugh.
Tails is voice actor in Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if you're watching this,
Can I play the voice for you? Can we get the voice? Can I show it
stop
to you?
trying to replace. You first, you fucking slag them off. Now you're fucking trying to replace them. No, listen, bitch. All
No,
right?
no. That's not what I'm saying. Can I play the voice for you so you can hear it? You dipshit. I'm not taking the voice from
No,
him.
we are not putting them on blast.
It's meant to be bad. It's like they
what I'm
talk
saying-
like a Muppet, I swear.
Listen, you shit piece. All I'm saying is, Tails is VA from Sonic the Hedgehog. If you are out there, I want you to know I haven't seen the show, I haven't heard your performance, but let me tell you right now, it is the best performance that anyone has ever done for Tails. Do not fucking listen to
I
Carol
feel like
64.
this is much worse actually, because since you just admitted that you never saw the series, you're just saying that it's
You know,
the
I haven't
best.
seen it or anything, but you know,
It's
I
almost
love
like- I know
Animal
it's
Crossing,
always-
you know, when the animals cross or whatever.
It's
Uh-huh.
almost like I'm not
Uh-huh.
supposed to be the fucking
Uh-huh.
guy. I'm not
Uh-huh.
the guy, you know? I'm
Uh-huh.
one of
Uh-huh.
the guys. You know?
You're not that guy.
So
I can't wait for lettuce after this show. This is gonna be a fun call. Okay,
What the hell are
so
we talking about? Are we still going?
let's just get the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $5.
thank you for. The
I hope that in
$5.
lieu of an actual favorite joke thing, I hope that whole whatever that was worth
I don't
it.
have a favorite joke. I'm sorry.
My favorite
just-
joke is
I watched the first episode.
my favorite joke is Tom Topics.
Hey, he's not even here. That's not nice.
He doesn't have to be here. Fuck that guy. Anyway, Borker.
All right, so it's my
you,
turn.
Trey, yeah.
All right, Mr. Krabs with $1.99 US dollar dues. Thank you. I still can't do the accent, so I'll just say, Gromit, stop clapping my cheeks in Fortnite.
That was written by a 25-year-old. Okay, like I still want to process this.
Gromit. Someone do it who can do the voice better. than I can.
Gromit, stop clapping my cheeks in Fortnite.
Unfortunately, the only guy that I know that can do the voice isn't here, so.
Who do
Yeah.
you know that can do the voice? I want to meet this person.
Uncle Al, good fella.
Okay, I need to find him. I must make
He's on.
Wallace and Gromit fan film right now. I will be the voice of Gromit.
Damn, that's gonna be a tough undertaking.
Borger.
Dude, that actually will be a tough undertaking because you can't go more than 2 minutes without saying something.
You fucking shit, just read the next super chat.
9 cents in the United States.
I think you may have skipped.
Nah,
No,
this is correct.
That,
This is
the other one was Gromit. Let's not forget this
Oh, okay.
underrated ship. Night the Owl and Dawn the Rooster. They're official and quite based.
I think
That
that's
could be
the-
fake for all I know.
No. I think that's real. That's real. That's IDW.
I
and
believe KB.
they are a couple of guys who were up to no good. They started causing a ruckus in their neighborhood. They got 9 lives. Cat size.
ruckus, everyone.
Wait, why did I turn it into Back in Black? It doesn't matter.
Look,
Good question.
I get the sag.
Back in Black. I hate the say. It's been too long. I'm glad to be back.
I'm
back from the noose.
One of my favorite like TikToks is like it's like AC/DC started a band. It's like which one of us is gonna be the singer? It's like I don't know, guys.
Maybe I will be the main singer of AC/DC.
I don't know who's gonna do it.
Who here has a distinctive voice? I'm gonna read the next one in the voice
That's
of
like a Family
AC/DC
Guy
singer.
bit.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that is a
the Great Roll sends $10 again with the generosity. Thank you, the Great Roll. Stop it! Stop sending us. I said stop. All right. Okay. Anyway, enough about favorite Sonic ship. What's your favorite Sunset City ship?
No,
my
no,
Yeah, they
I
can't
don't
be.
know.
no.
Pray.
Wait.
Pray.
Do we also like include old cast as well?
No, do not include old cast. They cannot speak for themselves.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm gonna say pray.
Pray, Pup and Trey.
Yeah.
Pray. Pray's actually a really good name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually like maybe
I'm
that
bad
was
with
true.
that.
It was meant to be.
The implication being that somewhere in here is a predator. I'm gonna
Oh.
move on from that really swiftly. We're not gonna read into that. We're just gonna
Oh.
move along.
When all you gotta, whatever the move along.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, you gotta keep it strong. I love
Yeah, that
Bionicle.
one.
I love Bionicle.
Dude,
so
I fucking
much.
dude. I sang that at Too Many Games one year at the little party they have at the
Yeah.
karaoke party.
Did you do karaoke,
my
Dylan?
friend-
Wait.
I do karaoke
Dylan.
every year there. Yeah,
Are
Oh
you
my
are you
God.
going to TMG this year?
I fucking hope so.
I'm going. So
Oh yeah.
you
Oh,
need
yeah.
to go.
Right,
Oh,
I
no,
need to go to
yeah.
TMG. All right, we're gonna need a
Yeah.
lot more super chats so we can have the fucking Sunset City.
No.
meet. We're gonna need a lot more super chats. Oh, we have a few more that I haven't written down yet. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, anyways, Dave,
Alright.
you're
Yeah.
fucking up with
Here we
the
go.
next one from our pal KB.
Yeah, KB, thank you for the $9.99 US. I will say romance can work in any franchise as long as it's well written and doesn't take anything away from said franchise. I agree.
Bang on, dead
think-
on. You're fucking spitting facts, KB. Holy shit. Holy hell.
Agreed.
Frank?
I'm still writing these fuckers down. I'm still getting these.
You're fine. You're good.
Trey,
Yeah,
do you want
you're
to just grab that next one? And I'll burger it
Uh,
later.
Sure, I'll put a flame on it for now. Flame on. Welcome to welcome to Flavor Town. You know, burgers, Flavor Town. All right, diners,
Yeah.
drive-ins, and dives. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
fits. So, David Crespo with $1.99 US dues. Thank you, David. Shadow X Amy though. I guess in terms of like, we were in the middle of discussing, different ships and stuff like that, and I
It's
guess
one
like
of
we
the
didn't
best
mention
ships
that yet.
that they've
Even though-
like fans have concocted.
Even though, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't have like much of like a opinion on it. I guess I think it is just a thing where it's like the aesthetics of it are kind of cute. Like it's funny because I guess I can kind of like it's the inverse for me because I've dated some like goth chicks in the past and stuff like that. So
Oh
it's
wow,
like,
just fucking brag about your goth
I'll
GS
just-
at the fucking table.
oh my god, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I like.
Oh,
I
look
like
at me,
the-
I'm Trey. I put my face between goth titties and.
He didn't say that. That's not what he
I
said.
did not say that at all. But like what I'm saying is that
Crazy.
and they,
You're insane, dude.
they've all been great and super sweet and everything. But like
Oh yeah, they've been great, all right. Hey,
Yeah.
Trey here. I'm gonna go fuck some goth girls now.
I'm losing my mind. I like the aesthetic like contrast is what
Who
I'm saying. I
doesn't
like the
love
aesthetic.
the aesthetic? We all love goth girls. All of us. Everyone. Wait,
So
hang
like
on.
So
What
Shadow
are
is
our
a
alignments?
so Shadow is Amy's goth GF. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Look, all I'm saying is, right?
Aw.
If Shadow were a girl, like, it would be over for Rouge, okay? It would be fucking over.
Interesting. You know,
Yeah.
you can still.
No,
You
I
can
can't.
still like a male character.
Actually, like two legends
look
can
about that.
coexist. I'll be honest. You know, like
That's also, I mean, to be fair, also Shadow is covered in fur while Rouge isn't, and that is quite a big part of the fucking thing, is that she's got a human body.
Oh
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
just-
yeah. Pup's not a furry. He
You
just
ju-
loves Rouge.
Yeah, like, because the thing is, like, Rouge is, like, 90% human, effectively, let's be real. Like, but, like,
Of course, yes.
yeah. I don't really give a fuck about the head. I mean, like, the eyes is all I really need, and she's got those. So, like, yeah, if you've got eyes, I'm attracted to you.
That's crazy. That's a fucking insane statement. Strike that for the
Kakarot.
record.
Okay.
Kakarot, the public podcast. lead.
Kakarot! I'm attracted to eyes, Kakarot!
You should be attracted to your wife, Vegeta.
I mean, who wouldn't be attracted to Bulma? Let's be fucking real.
that's true. That's true.
I would love to
Yeah.
shove my
Goku's
fist.
not.
I would love to shove my fist up her anus.
Nope.
Surprisingly.
Okay, we need to
Border.
Who's next? I
Border.
said that one, so it's Dylan. Your
yeah,
turn.
it's
Dylan's
turn.
Me, I'm back. Here we are. KB with the $9.99. Remember that, according to Gerald's journal, Abraham Tower was the Ark's happy accident. Sex is clearly canon and so. No, listen, the stork just put on a spacesuit and came to space.
Yeah, I was
no,
gonna
this,
say,
I
like-
got a little story for you. I
The stork got a little lost.
I got a little-
That's the
right.
accident.
I've
The
got a little.
stork was like, wait, hold on, wait. You like, you know when you were a kid and you like, you're gonna like move, you were moving your house and you were like, but Mom, what if Santa can't find me at the new house? And Mom goes, no, it's okay. Santa knows where you're gonna be. That's just like what the stork is. The stork knows.
Now, I got a little story for you that relates to this. Okay, so I've got a buddy called Joey. Okay, and Joey's a filmmaker, and he made a fan film called Spider-Man: Lost Cause. And this fan film, it really took off. It's got 63 million views right now.
Wow.
And he made a sequel called Spider-Man 2: Another World. Like, it was a big deal. It was like first feature-length Spider-Man fan film, has like a final swing and everything. The sequel has 10 million views.
Are you
Anyways,
bragging? Because you know this guy?
yeah, he's a buddy. I have a cameo in the second one as Spider-Pup. Well, anyways.
Oh, he's bragging.
Yeah,
Look at him.
well, okay, listen. So, Joey Lever. Joey Lever is Joey the Believer, as far as I'm concerned. Well, anyways,
Okay.
this fan
I don't
film
even know
really...
why you started saying this.
No, I'll explain it. This fan film really caught the imagination of fans, and it led to a fandom wiki being made for the Lost Cause universe. And at one, he was on a stream with a bunch of guest stars, and I decided this was the perfect time for me to go onto the fandom wiki and add an entry for sex. So an entry on the Lost Cause fandom wiki about sex. I'll find it. Lost Cause fandom wiki sex.
It's a thing that exists. This is where Peter Parker came from.
Yeah, so all right, I've got the page up here. I'll put a
This is
link to it in the
important.
back rooms. I'll put it in the back rooms, and I revealed this to him while he was on like a charity live stream, and so it reads as follows: sex, also referred to as humping. Films Spider-Man: Lost Cause and Spider-Man 2: Another World. Sex is an activity shared by two or more participants in the Lost Cause universe. It is implied that Richard and Mary Parker had sex to produce Peter Parker, as well as Norman Osborn, who had sex in order to create Harry Osborn.
That's crazy.
It is explicitly stated in Spider-Man 2: Another World that Peter Parker had not yet had sex with anybody, in spite of an applied attraction between him and Felicia Hardy, Black Cat, as well as Gwen Stacy. It was implied when Peter Parker was sent to his future after his death that Peter Parker would have sex with Mary Jane Watson, whom he married prior to his death, as sex is an activity done to consummate a marriage, and the two are indeed married in that future timeline. It is implied that years after the events of Spider-Man 2: Another World, Peter Parker must have had unprotected sex with Mary Jane Watson, who he will presumably have a child with in Spider-Man 3: Kingdom Come, with this possibly factoring into the title of said film.
No, not Kingdom Come. No.
So anyways, the reason I'm saying
Kingdom
this...
is what?
So the reason I'm saying this is if you're
Why
telling
are we
me that.
talking about this?
So the reason I say this is because if you're
I
telling
forget.
me that sex is canon in Sonic based on Gerald's journal, you've given me ammunition to find the Sonic fandom wiki and make an entry
Oh.
about sex for that too, and then
That
send
was
it
such a long ass way of saying that. You
And
could
then
have just been
send
like, "Hey,
it.
I'm gonna make this."
and then send it to Roger Craig Smith in his DMs on Blue Sky Social.
If you do that, I'm gonna leave the podcast.
I'm going to make an article about sex, Kakarot, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm just worried about what the kingdom was doing.
Yeah.
Yo, what the kingdom doing?
Yeah, well, you said Kingdom Come. I'm
Little
like, Kingdom
sus.
what?
So anyway,
Yeah.
who's up next?
Uh,
I don't know.
isn't
I
it?
think it's not me.
I think it's Dave, right?
Is it?
Dave.
I think it's Dave.
I think it's
Alright.
Dave, right?
It's me. Yeah. Right. Will Fox Johnson with $4.99 US. Madonna predates Dr. Eggman. Sonic's love predates Sonic's threat. Naka cut Madonna, thinking he'd be able to make another heroine later down the line.
Heroin?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I hope he does.
I love heroin.
So that's
I
why
love-
Yuji Naka
clip
went to
that.
jail. He stopped making heroin. Oh, this...
That fucking rocked.
I tell you what, this has been an episode worthy of being a 69. Alright. Next up. Borger. Trey!
Yes. Oh yeah. Mr. Krabs with $1.99 US reduce. Thank you. Sonic X Knuckles just to piss off the chuds. The chuds.
See, anyone that denies Suckles is a chud. You're a chud. Fuck you, chud.
I'm not a chud.
I'm just.
I didn't deny anything.
I'm not a chud. Please, I'm not.
I mean, Dylan, you have 2 dicks, technically.
What?
Yeah.
I don't. I really
That
don't.
that took me a moment to register what he just said.
That is me too. I had to think for a second. I was
just
this
like,
is not at all true.
No, because he's got a dick for pissing and a dick for shitting. Like,
That's just because you have an intestine as well.
yeah, but like, it's not on the outside, you know? That's a dick. If it's on the outside, it's a dick. If it's on the
not.
inside, it's a
It's not. It's not how it works.
it's a
That's not how it
vagina. I shit out of my vagina.
I like everyone in the chat is like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
They are so lost.
As lost as I am on a
Hey,
daily basis.
Wait.
First
Dave,
of all,
Dave,
on the
our
off
esteemed,
chance,
our esteemed guest, Dave. Dave,
like,
What about me?
I'm sorry.
What about him?
I'm just sorry. Okay.
For what?
I'm just sorry.
Okay. I forgive you, I guess.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Like, okay. Confused.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Trey, what were you gonna say?
And he turn around, it's like he sees the missile
gonna
coming
say,
at your house.
let-
Dave.
let's
He's like, I'm
say-
so sorry.
let's say on the off chance, on the very, very off chance that was true, you don't say that in front of people. That's not your business. What are
Okay,
you
I
doing?
just no.
That's my
Listen,
secret.
Trey. I want to no. Listen, Dylan fucking
That's my
revealed.
secret, Captain.
Dylan revealed this on the air in the episode with Salty DK Dan. Okay,
I did
So if
not say I have 2 dicks. That is not what I
If you want to
said.
see the origin of Dylan's second dick, you gotta watch the fucking Salty
It's
DK
not
Dan
true.
episode.
It's not once been revealed as such.
Okay. Anyways.
That took me so off guard.
Like I didn't even register what he
literally every
said,
time I
and then
talk
like
to you,
it
there's a
played
new
back in my
thing.
head. I was like, "Oh wait, what?"
If I had to get a stoma, I would ask them to make it extra big. You know, like make it really
That's-
long. I'd ask them to make it really fucking like an elephant trunk, and then I could use it for
End the
stuff.
episode now.
I could swing it around, you know, swing it around like
the
a
episode.
like that fucking. You remember that
So
bit
now
of
we
Family
know
Guy
how
with the
many
prom
episodes
night
till you
dumpster
stop
baby
talking.
with the umbilical cords, and they're using them like canes? Alright, he's gone. Alright. Borger. Is it me? Is it my turn? Do I read?
Is he
Wait,
done
hold
yet?
on. Well, Trey just
No, I
Trey
just read. So it's Dylan's turn. You know,
Dylan's
the
turn
one
to
that you're, the one that you're
I'm back already.
expelling, the one that you're expelling all
I
of his
didn't
medical issues.
expel
To the-
him. He knows.
David. Wait, what?
What?
David
What
Crespo.
Oh,
U.S. $1.
No, I just got that one. I just got that one.
Oh, okay.
Pup.
Pup's not doing his job.
Do Borger. I'm putting the flame again.
Oh
Flame.
shit! But flame.
Wait,
goes
wait,
through
wait.
Not doing his damn job.
wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Fresh cut fry
What?
barbecue
Yeah,
burger.
because I said wait, no,
No,
Oh,
it
it's
would be
David
it would be
Crespo.
the
it is
Crespo
David
one.
Crespo. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. All right, you go. I'm sorry. It looks the same because it was like
fuck's
No,
sake, Trey.
I totally know what you mean. I totally know what you mean.
yeah, because it's the same amount and it says Sonic. at
It
the
starts all
beginning.
with Sonic and
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
Yeah.
it's not the same amount, Trey.
All right,
One
we
of
gotta
them's
do this.
$10. One of them's $1.99.
Let's just go. Let's just go. We're approaching the 3 hour mark. We gotta go.
David Crespo for US $199 says Sonic and Shadow can work with anybody. I'm not sure what you mean
like as coworkers
specifically by that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think what they
coworkers.
mean is like relationship wise. And I disagree with that because I don't think Sonic would work very well with Dr. Starline.
Okay, I see what they're saying. Sorry, I thought they were meaning Sonic and Shadow as a pair. I was like, I don't get what the point of this statement is.
Hmm.
But now I understand what you're saying.
No, I think it's more Sonic and Shadow as a separate being.
Yeah, they
Can work with
they can be
anybody.
shipped with anybody.
Yeah. And I
I wouldn't
disagree
say they
with
would
that.
work with anybody.
Dr.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Dr.
say that.
Starline and Sonic wouldn't work. Joe Biden and Sonic wouldn't work.
I guess.
sure.
Dude,
I
Joe
really
Biden
miss-
cries a single tear in the corner.
I really miss laughing at his old man antics. Now
I
I
still
can't
do
even...
that. It's just sad now.
No, I just can't even fucking laugh anymore. Like at fucking the White House. I
I
just can't,
can't
even...
laugh anymore,
I
guys.
can't even laugh. This just isn't even
Joe
funny. anymore.
Biden
This...
took my laughter.
This is just really weird, okay? Like, this is getting weird.
Thanks, Biden.
Yeah, Biden, you should have tried a little harder, idiot. Borger. Alright, so,
Anyway.
KB! I'm gonna put emphasis on the B part now. US 99. 9.99. Wait, hang on, let me fucking try that again. $9.99 US dollars.
You fool.
Shut the fuck up. Sonic and Sally.
You fool.
Sonic and Sally was a fun couple in Sonic Sat AM and pre-reboot Archie, but Sally and Nicole's potential relationship in post-reboot Archie was also cool. I agree with all of that. That all tracks as far as I'm concerned. Based KB moment number, I've lost fucking count.
You don't need to keep count because every KB moment is based.
I feel like KB's one of those few people that I will just be endlessly respectful towards without any kind of fucking pretense of insulting.
KB,
just,
that's a powerful thing when it
KB
comes to
just
channel
has
talk.
my unabashed endorsement. Like, whatever
That's
KB
like the
says,
actually insane thing because
I will
nobody else
endorse
does
it.
that.
as far as I'm concerned, KB is my commander. Anyways, alright, so, Dave, you're
Commander
up.
KB.
Burger.
Hi, Daisy.
Dave? Dave, don't you tell me your Discord doing the funny willies again. Hang on.
Oh no.
Let's try again.
Oh, how it did. I was reading
There he
that.
is.
I know
started.
just what to do when this happens now.
He's literally a doctor. This guy.
Yeah. All right. So David Crespo with the $1.99. Remember, folks, shipping is all in good fun.
You didn't read it correctly. Read it again.
Okay. Remember, folks, shipping is all in good fun.
It's better this way.
This is good. Thank you.
Shipping is all in good fun, but shipping is fucking serious.
Shipping.
Remember, folks, you pay us, we'll ridicule you. Thank you very much, David Crespo.
That's what you're here for.
All right, Trey, you're up with KB.
KB.
Oh, it's KB.
Hello, KB.
Hey,
KB.
KB.
what- Hey, KB. Why do I sound like fucking like hey boo boo?
Yogi.
That was the point. That was the
Like,
joke.
you made-
Oh,
oh, that was the joke, Dylan.
That was
I'm
the
sorry.
that was the joke. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I was just this is like the Trey explain thing. Like I had to just let you know.
Yeah, Trey explained. I need to bring that back. Because I feel like some of the jokes
Yeah.
we have. I feel like
Trey, explain that.
I feel like as a PR.
Trey, explain.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Trey here, and I'm explaining why I explain jokes. Sometimes jokes, for PR reasons, sometimes don't go over that well, and that's Pup's fault. But I'm here to be like, yo, this is what he actually meant. Please don't sue us. There you go. That's my reason.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I just
A pretty good reason.
All right, so KB, with $199 US dues, the will they won't they trope is kind of tired in my. Yeah, I saw your comment a little bit earlier about that, and I agree completely. And I was like, it's just a thing where it's like I mean, like I said, it's the same thing with the whole Hydrosity versus Hydro City thing. Like, they're never going to give you a definitive answer because it generates so much discourse around it, you know. So like, yeah, it's, I don't know how y'all feel, but it's just a little unnecessary.
It's Hydro City, yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to give.
It is Hydro
Spider-Man
City,
a
yeah.
buff.
What?
He's a little stiff. I think I'm gonna have to give him a buff.
You know who else is stiff?
Sorry, no, I fidget with action figures while I'm on the show, so like I'm just noticing that this.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I actually just decided to.
You're sitting there talking about giving someone a bath. I was like, what do you?
Yeah.
It
Who are
was,
you
I
talking to?
said I'm gonna have to give Spider-Man a bath. Like.
Yeah, no, but I
just-
just heard I'm gonna have to give you a bath, and I was like, I don't know who you're talking to.
I just bought a Model 1 Sega CD on credit. So
Are you gonna give it a bath?
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
me, I'm Trey,
soon-
I
as
get
soon as it-
approved for credit cards because I have a
get
decent credit rating. Oh, look at me, I'm Trey, and I don't get denied for these
You're so-
things. Like,
you're so
Look at me, I'm
stupid.
Trey, and I explained the joke. Oh,
Look.
look at me, I'm Trey, and I have credit card.
I'm just so I finally get to complete the Tower of Power. All right,
look at me, I'm
course.
Trey, I am not in
Oh,
financial
Paul.
That's pretty good
straits.
accomplishment though.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I agree. I agree.
No,
I'm happy for you.
I remember buying the 32X for like $50 like 5 years ago.
Wow.
And I had a couple of opportunities, and I bought Knuckles Chaotix for 20. Yeah, like that shit, no one gave a shit about. Like, a good while
yeah,
ago.
no, I have it just because it was cheap.
I
Yeah,
want to just
no, same here.
express
That's the market.
I'm not happy for you. I think I should have that.
The thing is that I looked at this price, and it was a working Model 1, like Sega CD, which is it's. I'm telling you, finding a working one is rare. Finding
rare
a like,
as
finding
shit.
a,
Oh
I
yeah,
got to wear
especially for a
like-
decent price.
yeah, and the price was kind of on par, but I put it on credit. It was around like
was on credit.
it was around like 280. For it.
I have $280.
That's a lot. Good job.
Yeah.
I have.
But yeah, no.
You can get a Sega CD Model 1 like he did.
no
Yeah.
overdrive. I actually have a Model 1 Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah, I mean
What is
that's
that?
the reason
What
why
are you talking about?
I got what's a Mega Drive? I only know the
Genesis,
Genesis.
then.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh yeah.
Wait, is it
Oh,
Model
yeah.
1? Let me see.
Okay,
Model
this is-
1
Yeah, I know that one.
Sega Mega Drive.
What is that?
the Model 1 Sega Genesis is probably one of the best looking consoles of all time in my
Oh,
in my
it's
opinion.
very pretty, and I have one, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I have that with the 32X, and now I have a Model 1 Sega Genesis to go with it. And now the Tower of Power is going to be complete, so
Just
I'm
gonna straight up
very
say it.
excited.
The name Mega Drive is better in my opinion.
I can kind
Why?
of agree.
Were you
I
fucking
do.
driving?
I do.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. It just sounds
I-
cooler.
I do like Genesis though. It seems very ethereal.
Well, it's
like
not
in the beginning.
Genesis, though, is it? The fucking Master System came before it, so it's fucking lying.
Well, the Master
Yeah.
System
Okay,
wasn't a
that's
master of nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
well,
Master
again,
System
more
doesn't even
lies.
real, so who
They
cares?
just keep fucking lying
Yeah.
about things. The Master System isn't a system, nor is it masterful. The Genesis is not the first of anything. But the Mega Drive, yeah, I'd say it is pretty fucking mega. Like,
And the Dreamcast wasn't
Yeah.
a dream.
and it drives
real.
me insanely happy sometimes, although it drives me sad when I lose my saves because it doesn't.
I will
have that.
say, I don't know if it's just me, but like Sega Genesis does flow off the tongue a little bit better than Sega Mega Drive.
No. And with a
Yeah.
name like Sega Saturn, I would imagine that console can do fucking
Yeah,
anything.
And you couldn't have the
Yeah,
song if you
yeah.
used the other name. You know, the whole song where it's like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. You know that
Oh
song?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
you could
exactly.
easily
That's,
go Super Nintendo,
isn't that-
Sega Mega Drive. See, it's got the same amount of syllables.
You could.
I guess you got a point. Well, the thing is that
it
both
rhymes after it says
Look.
back in the day we measured.
back in the day, back in the day, I
did.
never would have thought of this as the rhyme scheme. I think is what it is. So it's like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I never thought that it would ever come to this, or something like that. I'm
Yeah, but
pretty
you
sure.
could say Super Nintendo, Sega Mega Drive. I never thought that it would come to the Beehive.
We're not doing B theory now.
Okay.
All right.
I suppose you're right. I never thought it would come to the Beehive.
Oh
That is
my
true.
god, we could totally
Yeah.
make a crypto scam and call it Beetherium.
No, we're not doing that. Do you see
Literally,
what
okay,
happened?
so now that you said that you said those words, we can't do it.
Yeah. Like,
That's
and all,
you've ruined it. Now
and
that
Yeah,
you
wait,
said
also,
no,
it.
like,
that means I've saved us from a crypto scam. So everyone thank Pup right now for being such a crafty fella.
This is how I think this is probably how Kim Jong Un does things. He does I could do this, so thank me because I did not do it.
It's really fucked up the way you guys talk about me sometimes.
no,
I'm just
oh my
saying,
gosh.
It sounds about right.
Can't believe
He's like, we could
taking
raise
fucking-
taxes by 89%, but I'm not going to do that. It'll just be 87%.
Look, all I'm saying is, I have devious methods, but I am the hero. Never forget it. Like,
I am losing my mind.
I
Let's
am
move on. I
the
feel like we've been on this
protagonist
for a while.
of Sunset City. Okay, yeah, let's go on to
Who's
the
next?
Booker.
Who's next?
It's
You
you.
decide.
It's
You,
you, it's you, it's
Dylan.
you. It's you, Dylan.
Again?
Dylan 64. It is time to
Yeah.
read
Yeah.
once more.
How the fuck is this happening?
Just read the
Because
fucking
we're all
thing.
getting short ones. You're getting long ones.
Terrio, wait, is it Whale Fox?
Welcome to the
Yeah.
short stoma club, and Dylan has the long stoma.
Yeah, it's Well Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Whale Fox Johnson, US $999. This franchise use. What? This franchise use is built on love by Sonic loving adventure and loving to mess up Robotnik. Eggman reciprocates that love by wanting to kiss Sonic.
That's not what was written down.
That's not what it was.
Yeah.
By providing Sonic adventures and never giving up on his evil dreams and wanting to kiss him.
So what we're saying is that
Yeah.
Sonic and Dr. Robotnik are in a deeply sexual relationship.
So you're saying
The tension
so you're
is there.
saying- So you're saying to me that Segman exists, like that.
Oh.
that
I think you
Yeah.
mean.
Actually, you know what?
No, I think-
Segman, let's go.
I think you mean
Hashtag
Ro-
My
Segman.
personal
No,
least
no,
favorite
Ro-
acronym.
Robotnik, but spelled with a C at the end.
Portmanteau, sorry.
Robotnik, but with a C at the end.
I can't. take credit
Robotonic.
for- I can't take credit for
Robotonic's
this.
actually kind of cool.
Robotnik.
Robotonic is Well,
It
Like-
sounds like a podcast or something.
yeah, like
It sounds like a drink
What-
that Dr. Robotnik would sell to control people's minds.
I don't take
Yeah.
credit for this, but I don't take credit for this at all.
No, do it.
But Well Fox Johnson sounds like a great spy name.
Whale Fox Johnson.
Whale Fox Johnson is like a spy movie villain,
Yeah,
it's fucking Whale Fox
We
Johnson.
don't know what Whale Fox Johnson's been up to.
Yeah, no.
Sir, it's
We need you
Johnson.
to sneak in and find out.
Will Fox Johnson.
I came up with a
it's-
band name the
hold
other day.
on.
I think it was like Wildfire Penis Dick or something, but like.
What?
Pup, you have such a way with
That's
words.
not the same. That is not the same thing. Yeah.
You have such a way with words. It's like my name is Johnson. Well Fox Johnson.
Whale Fox Johnson.
I also
That solid
just,
snake.
I also just realized what Warner Brothers stands for. You know, when the WB comes up on screen,
Yeah.
it stands for
Yeah,
the
what does it stand for, pup?
the Wombo Bastard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wombat brutality.
No, stop. That's not necessary. The Wombo Bastard.
leave
is already
Crash out of this.
He's
Okay.
not a wombat. He's a
Right,
the other
he was
thing.
cool.
Well, have you not
Wombat.
heard of Crash
He's a
Wombat?
bandicoot.
All right, the next one, Borger. Was it Dilnor that read the last one? It was, wasn't it? Because he was whining about it.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Terios Kintobor sends $1.99. Hell yeah. Tikal will be the best for Shadow. Similar backstory. I mean, yeah,
Okay,
they do have a similar
fair.
backstory.
I
But
mean,
she's,
here's yes.
she's fucking dead
she's-
though. She's deader
She's
than
dead.
Maria.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
What is it like?
Well,
I don't know.
he likes dead people, I guess. So yeah, it
I'm-
works.
He only has things in common with dead people.
That's so insane.
Dude, do you remember the Sonic X clip of Shadow at that bar in space? Or whatever, and it's like, what was the best part of your life, Shadow? And it says being dead.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's fucking raw.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that Shadow behind you? I thought he died. Yeah, but he's okay now.
Danny, you find that the tip of your dick
I
looks
did-
like
yeah.
cauliflower, or is that like a normal thing?
That is normal.
I don't know why I even said that.
What?
It's got nothing to do with me. Alright, anyways, okay, Borker. So next up.
Okay.
All right.
Hi,
Dave. Dave, you're
Yep.
up. With KB.
KB.
With
Maybe.
$9.99 US dollars. Thank you very much. While I never was a big fan of Sonamy, or big Sonamy fan, my bad, I can at least see the idea of them together being more palatable with how much Amy's matured in recent years. Also, I see Shadow and Amy as more of brother and sister.
I
Yeah.
endorse
got
this
that.
message even though I don't agree. Everything KB says is good,
Correct.
even if it's not correct.
Yeah. Even if it's not correct, yeah.
But it's always good.
Dave, I want to say I liked that when you were reading it, you stopped and you read the word palette, like you enunciated it like every single
Yeah,
letter.
I need to
Like you
Yeah.
had such a command of the English language, my friend.
Yeah.
All right,
try.
Troibles Noibles, you're up with the next one, Border.
With the foibles. KB again with 199 US dollar dues. Spoilers alert. Rihanna is Smurfette.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's
Yeah.
the fucking thing. The thing is, Rihanna was one thing. Rihanna was fucking one thing, right? It's one of those movies where it's like, it would be so much better if they had trained voice actors. All right. Not only is Rihanna not a fucking voice actor, she's not a fucking actor. She's a singer. But then, okay, I
I
can
thought you were
get
gonna say she's not a Smurf.
past fucking Rihanna. I can get past that. What I can't
That's funny.
What I can't get past is James Corden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all right, that's fair.
I wish to
Yeah.
cordon him off from myself. It's so stupid.
James Cordon Bleu.
We don't cordon that.
Also, but there is
George.
a rumor going around, and I think it is true that like Rihanna is creating a song for the Smurfs movie, and every single Rihanna fan is like, you know what, fuck it, why not? You know, like we haven't had new music from her in like 7 years or some shit like that.
I mean,
Like fuck
I
it.
guess if you're gonna get like a singer to be your voice actor, you might as well get them to sing a song.
I mean, that's
I'm gonna
true.
be honest. The last time I thought of Rihanna was Wreck-It Ralph because of that one song in
Oh,
Wreck-It Ralph,
the
and
song
that
that
was
is-
about it.
Like about driving, but it's really about sex.
Yeah, but it's not about driving at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, it's not. It's,
Is it the Shut Up and Drive?
What, Shut Up
like,
and
yeah,
song?
it's Shut Up and Drive. Yeah, that's like the
Yeah,
last
Drive.
time I remember
Yeah.
hearing about Rihanna. Then that was it.
engage in the sexual
The-
intercourse.
Yeah. Like not the last time, but the one thing that I think about Rihanna the most is like the song Umbrella, like the drum loop.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
Like
that song
like a
fucks,
garage
'cause
band sound.
here's the thing: is
it's a good song.
I remember
Yeah.
it was in the 6th year of primary school, so we all would have been about 10, and we had a big old school trip to Holland, and we were on a boat, we're on a fucking boat on its way to Holland, and everyone was fucking singing Umbrella. Like, that song's fucking old. That song is old as dirt.
No,
Yeah.
it is. Like it's
But the thing is,
yeah.
they used a garage band drum loop
the thing
as
is,
the main groove for that song. It's
you
very
can
interesting.
tell
Wow.
you can tell by Umbrella when they're putting the effort into it, because like you've got Umbrella and then you've got
Yeah, they go
dirt it's like it's such a
The thing
fucking
is-
downgrade. Like,
I think it's just more so just like Rihanna just like having fun with whatever. But like she's been out of the music game, I guess, in the mainstream for so long that people are now looking at her making a song for the Smurfs and be like, you know, we'll just take what we could get, you know, fuck it. Like
either way,
like,
you know
we'll just
what,
take
like
it.
I'd still hit it. I'd still hit
Smurfs,
Smurfette.
Smurfs.
Like,
Yeah.
W-
Oh, I thought
with
you meant
car? Like with what?
with my
with a
dick.
car.
Like, what?
What?
Is that what you call your car, Pop? Please tell me yes.
Well, let's just
It's
say
like-
I've got a ride that's harder than a limousine.
You know what,
What is
this
it, a
clip
hearse?
this clip
we need it's the super chats that take these from fucking 2-hour episodes to 3
You're,
hours, I swear.
you're the one who's derailing it.
No, it's the viewers' fault, okay? Like,
It's you. You're the one who went on the tangent for like 20
Like-
minutes.
all right, well, how about you get off the Here's the thing. You know how to stop this, Dylan. You know exactly how to stop this.
Sauce.
In addition to sauce.
Next
love how
up,
that's-
David Crespo, $1.99. Just don't present femininity as weakness. Exactly. Yes, that's
Dylan,
back
wait,
on the
hang on.
whole,
You
like-
just said something really problematic. Dylan just said, and I quote, "Don't present femininity as it is a weakness." That's Dylan's words. Dylan said that.
No. He read it.
I
just
know,
don't
I know.
present
I'm memeing.
Femininity.
What have I
Wait,
told
the
you
way
about
that
tangents,
just
guys?
said it, the way you just read it, the way you just tried to make it sound bad is the exact way I already read it.
No.
Oh, you made it sound very
It's how
well
bad.
written.
No,
He made
no,
it
the
sound
idea is I was meant
bad.
to... No, because if you say, don't present femininity as it is a weakness, that is sexist. The implication there is that femininity is a weakness. Whereas the original comment says, just don't
I was
present...
getting stuck on the double negative. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up.
Hey,
Shut up.
Hey, Dave.
I really think that's what they want. I'm flattered. Okay, come on.
Oh,
now.
no.
I'm gonna...
wait. Did the
Oh,
live
wait a
stream
minute.
die?
That's right. Because if we remove, sorry. If I remove them from the call, then they can't hear us. That's true.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have no
Okay.
power
Well,
here.
chat. For those that want to know, I was removing Pop from the call. I was kicking him out because he was being a bitch.
What the fuck?
I forgot that you couldn't hear
What do
us.
you mean I was being a bitch? Let's just read the next one.
It's his normal state.
Fuck you. Dick. Okay, so... Border. You know, I think we should be really respectful towards each other from here on out.
I think so too.
Okay.
Okay.
Good New Year's resolution right there.
Well, actually, my
already
New Year's
February.
resolution was to go to prison. Like, because 2025 is the
It's
year of
already
scum.
February. What are you talking about?
2025 is
My
the
New
year of
Year's
scum as far
resolution
as I'm
starts
concerned.
now.
So, okay, anyways, the next one.
It's
Your New
like
Year
the-
could
the
happen
Dylan New
anytime.
Year.
Don't let the fines of a calendar
Of the
mark
system,
when you
yeah.
can't like
Those
celebrate
stupid
something. I'm
Mayans
celebrating
didn't know they
Christmas
were
today.
fucking-
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
Hey,
the
there you go.
Mayans. I think
Yeah,
every
Christmas
month...
in February.
Okay, so I think... Alright, here's my hot take. 31-day months are bullshit, and 24-day months are bullshit. It should all be 30, with an extra month at the end called Optoga.
Okay, I've never agreed with you more than right now.
Hell yeah.
Sounds sick, but October.
I agree. I agree so.
So stupid. Alright.
It's always so stupid because it's like, how many days are there in this month? I don't know. It's either 31, 30, 28.
Yeah, it should be
I
like
don't
an
give a shit.
even...
Sometimes
distribution.
29.
It's like, well, some months have 31, some have like... I mean, like, February varies, and then, like, you got 30
then
day
the
month. I
leap
think
year
if-
shit where they're like, oh, now February
Yeah,
is
like,
29
like
days.
it's so
It's
funny. Like
sure.
someone could be born on February 29th, and that date just doesn't exist for another 4 years.
Like, who is deciding
What are you
this?
talking
This is
about?
bullshit. Like... But yeah, leap years.
Yeah, October is the only month you can watch Shrek, so it's a very good month.
Okay, so I'm gonna read this next one. We've got Whale
Okay.
Fox Johnson with the $4.99. Thank you, Whale Fox. You're being very generous. Whale Fox, KB, Mr. Krabs, the usual suspects, fuckers. You're all being very generous.
You
So-
fuckers.
Whale Fox Johnson says, "What's your opinion on Sarah from the OVA? OVA is notably the Mario Bowser plot, the only Mario Bowser plot Sonic has ever done, and Sarah is a lot more fun to watch the Peach. I like Sarah.
What about Sonic 06?
I was thinking in
That was a
some
Mario Bowser plot.
I was thinking in some regard you could actually swap out Sarah for Amy. The difference would be, though, that you would have to give Amy a dad, and you know what? Fuck it, why
Yeah.
not? Secondly,
Sure.
I don't think, because like there's that bit
You know
where
what? Making Amy like the king's daughter is like so much more interesting
Yeah.
than just having her
Although-
be some random ass person.
although I am kind of on connecting everyone to fucking royalty all the time, but like the idea of like meeting Amy's family does sound kind of enticing to me. But hey Amy, you want to go to dinner? I want to meet your folks. But so
I want to meet your dad, Amy.
I want to meet your dad and fuck him.
Can you imagine
So-
Roger Craig Smith going like in his newer Sonic voice, like, Amy, I want to meet your dad.
And then Amy's
You're
dad
on the
speaks in
Chaos
the voice
Island.
of Roger Craig Smith because the casting director is the same one from Your
Yeah,
Friendly Neighborhood
'cause-
Spider-Man. Everyone must be played by
It's-
Roger Craig Smith.
It's the same as regular show where he's just always the background
No,
character.
but
in
Friendly
every
Neighborhood
scene.
Spider-Man is so funny because a character will just rock up on screen like, "Hey Peter, you gotta do this." Oh my god, it's Sonic. Like, I put a little joke in my YouTube video on Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man where you hear a character that is clearly Roger Craig Smith and I just edited in Shadow going, "The blue hedgehog of all places." Because
For some reason, I think of that American Dad quote, like scene where it's like I wonder who it's gonna be. It's like, oh, it's Roger again, isn't it? It's gonna be fucking Roger, and like it's the Roger alien that busts in. It's so funny.
But it's like he also played a character in Batman Cape Crusader as well. I'm like, you are fucking everywhere, dude. Like, and you know what? Fair play. I'm always happy to hear Roger Craig Smith's dulcet tones. But
It just catches me off guard. It's like, oh yeah, that's him.
the only thing I would say is holding Sarah back from being replaced with Amy in that OVA movie is there's that one bit where she gets Knuckles a little bit smitten. I can't see Amy doing that.
Mm.
Because remember, Amy's fucking mid. That's the whole point of her character.
So if Amy was like, "Wow, Knuckles, you're actually kind of cool," Knuckles would be like, "No thanks, Amy. I like Sonic."
Stay away from me, mid woman. I wish to fuck your boyfriend.
Thanks, Amy. But have you heard of Suckles?
Look, all I'm saying is put Amy on like a police lineup with Breezy the Hedgehog, fucking Sally, and all the others. And it's like, Amy, you're mid. I'm sorry. Like,
Next, who's next? I think it's Dave that's next.
you know what? I'm
Yes.
gonna be more respectful towards Amy. I'm really sorry. She's doing her best.
All right, Mr. Krabs with $1.99.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Trey giving a kiss to Homie on the forehead.
It's true.
Trey giving a kiss to Homer on the foreskin.
Homer. That was not what it said.
I'm Homer. Hello, Marge. Come give me a kiss on the foreskin.
Oh, Homer.
Oh, Marge, you want to? Oh, Marge, I'm coming.
I'm not doing this anymore. Let's move on to the next one, please.
This is gonna be the last episode of Sunset City, I think.
I would say, aside from the fact that there's no Frank, this would be a decent note to end on. Borger.
My Lord. All right. Is it my turn? Yes, it is. KB with $9.99 reduced. Thank you, KB. Shame Sega didn't do anything with Nuxuge, though I do headcanon Rouge as someone who gets around.
Whoa,
She does give
whoa.
off Catwoman vibes after all. My
KB
Lord.
KB is on a downward trend now. This is like the falling down arc of KB.
Oh no, KB is KB.
Did you
washed?
given up on KB after one
Is
time?
K-
After
yeah,
one
it's
time?
KB.
The
is KB
implication
washed?
that Rouge is not staying faithful to her beautiful dog friend is just insane to me. Insane.
You weren't a dog.
So the thing is, I can see the Catwoman vibes, though. I see that
I
aspect
can,
of it.
but Catwoman is faithful to Batman, and I am to Rouge what Batman is to Cat. The idea of me being Batman is just really funny. It wouldn't happen. I'm not
Gotham would be fucked.
Can you imagine? Can
But
you
the
imagine
thing
if Batman acted like me? Like,
the thing with you, Pup, is that you wouldn't do like the gruff Batman voice. You would do the 1960s
oh,
Adam
I
West
would
Batman
totally
voice.
be Adam West Batman. Like, Adam West
be Adam-
Batman is a fucking king. Like,
I was like,
You have
like-
Joker melting people in acid, but you're doing like the funny dances and shit, and like
yeah, it's like, Joker, seems you got yourself in a pickle, or like some shit
okay,
like that, or
that's a
whatever the fuck.
misconception, to be fair. Like, even though Adam West Batman was a little sillier, he wouldn't just dance the Batusi at random while Joker's kidnapping people. He was still very much Batman.
That-
like,
So yeah, I think Dylan is more so confusing it with like the George Clooney Batman, where he had the Bat credit card. And
George Clooney's
Okay,
Batman
he-
was definitely a bit goofier than
Oh,
than,
for sure.
Adam West. Like Adam,
Adam
West. The
West-
thing
yeah.
is, when you look back on the Adam West cartoon, it's got this reputation of being really campy, but a cartoon show. It's not actually that.
I think I was
campy.
confusing the two of them.
It's like
I mean, it's a little like primitive, just because like they didn't have much to
I'd
work
say
with.
it's
Sure.
more just kitsch. Like it's kitsch. Like,
Yeah.
tonight on kitsch night, but like it's not camp. It's kitsch. Like it's a bit old school,
Kitchen nightmares.
and in a good way. It's a way that's like I think it's aged well in that it's got a style now that you wouldn't see elsewhere. And I don't know. I love the '60s Batman. I could do a whole ass fucking.
Yeah,
video.
hold on. Real quick. I like the pop. We need to move this along. Super chats take forever. Also, I love '60s Batman.
You know what?
Okay.
If you really
Perfect.
don't want me on the show anymore, I'll just leave. I'll just go over here.
No,
Yeah,
it's
get
not
out of here.
bad.
Go.
I'll
No,
leave the,
no,
I'll
don't
leave
leave.
the stream running.
The
I'll
stream
leave
will
it.
fall apart if
No,
you
I'll leave,
if
I'll
you
leave
leave.
the stream running, but I'm gonna sit it quietly because this guy's making it impossible to just be me.
Okay.
Uh,
Who's next?
it's you actually,
Okay.
because
You
I
decide.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
go on, read.
it's you, Dylan.
All right, here we go. Hold on, I got pinged. I was real for that reference. Okay.
I don't,
okay,
don't
so
like
back
Dylan
to-
anymore. Not my friend.
KV with $1.99. Also, Wispangle is peak. That's another name that I
yeah.
feel like works somewhat.
That's
Heck
it's
yeah.
a pretty good one.
Heck
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
With Spangle, yeah.
Or what about Tangispa?
We didn't talk about that in the entire fucking episode.
We
That's a
didn't.
crime.
We did. That is
Sucks.
if I were to pick a ship, that's my favorite right there.
We didn't
That
actually. Yeah, I
is-
don't think
yeah,
if we
that-
picked one, maybe I would have thought of that.
That really ought to be confirmed. Like, I think it's like confirmed in everything but like the word.
They're my favorite.
I wish to see them.
I need
fuck.
more.
I'm fine with them.
I don't think they're gonna put that in the comic.
I don't think they're gonna do
No.
that.
Depends
Alright.
which comics we're talking about. The ones by IDW? No. The ones by the PAL team? Maybe.
What
Fond, no-
is Europe doing? What do you mean?
fond nostalgic memories of when the content filter was first lifted off of the computer. And
I
just
We should.
back when Google Safe Search wasn't a thing, and just Googling Sonic would, God
Dear
damn it,
God,
would
Dave, read the
expose you to
next one.
everything. You'd see it all.
All right, all right, Pup, you're next.
Yep, I am. Bork.
You are.
Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. With $1 19.
What's that?
The 25-year-old Mr. Krabs. Nick X Squirrel Girls. That is all. But Sally
Like
is a
from-
chipmunk. We've been over this. Mr.
But
Krabs,
like maybe okay. Hold on.
you're
They may be talking
25.
about
You
from-
can't just go around picking up squirrels and fucking
Yeah.
using them as nature's fleshlights, okay?
You-
You gotta find a
it might be-
chipmunk. You gotta
might
get
be
that
it might be-
chipmunk, you know?
He might
How
be
old are you,
talking
Pup?
about. He might be
28?
Hold on. He might. Be
I know what
talking
Trey's about to say.
He might be talking about Marvel Rivals. Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Marvel
knew that
Rivals.
was Trey.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
very bland.
Very bland.
No, not really.
She's a human.
wouldn't say bland,
It's so
no.
unfreaky.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're-
Although I tell you what, Psylocke. Mm.
Okay.
I'm Luna
Oh.
Snow all the way.
Wowie zowie, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wowie zowie.
Wowie Zowie is
Oh.
insane.
Would you like to wear the badge? Bork.
All right, your turn, Dave. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is. All right, all right. Oz Productions or OZ Productions
I'm Oz.
with $2. Thank you. Sonic X Elise to piss off all sides in the fandom.
I'm going to
Alright.
say, can we leave the bestiality conversation in the past now successfully? Like, everyone was all like, oh, it's so weird, he's a hedgehog and she's a human, but it's like, the whole reason you
Weird.
wouldn't, like, fuck a
No one was
hedgehog
talking about it. You
IRL.
just brought it up.
No, it was always the thing. Everyone would always be like, "Oh, it's so freaky." Human
Well, I mean,
No,
but
it's
it's
not
like-
right
I
now.
feel like
Somebody's
sort of.
doing it.
I feel like it sort of ties into the whole 06 thing in general, anyway, because you can't mention Sonic nowadays without bringing up 06
no,
if
but
you're
like people
a
would
reviewer.
always
So
bring up that it's like interspecies and stuff, and it's like, look, we'd all fuck Sonic. All right, let's just move past it, you know.
What?
But it's also like you have to take
You're
into
putting
account.
words in mouth right now. I don't know about that.
You have to take into account the reason you wouldn't fuck a hedgehog in the real world. It's because it is an utterly unsexual thing. Look at it. It's cute, but you wouldn't want to because A, it's got gross fucking animal genitals, and B, it can't, like, talk or shit, you know? Like, You know?
This is crazy. The episode where Channel Pup has to explain why bestiality is not good.
But like with Sonic, it's like it's different. You know?
It's a very interesting episode. We
I
have
mean,
to-
if he got his hog out and it was like a gross hedgehog dong, then fair enough. You know, fair enough. But like, given that like we don't know, you know,
pulled out
why?
his gross Billy Hedgehog dick, and he said it was this big, and that's disgusting. That's the Snapcube remix to reference to bring it back around to something.
I'm so fucking serious about all of this. Okay, we're just gonna move it along. We're gonna move it along.
Yeah, we gotta keep it
you
strong
keep
and move
saying,
along.
You're like, we have to keep going. We have to keep going, and you're like, by the way, also genitalia.
Right. So Dylan,
You know,
Dylan. Here's the thing. I proposed a little something the other day, right? When I
You're
was in a
proposing?
call. When shut up.
proposed?
I was in a call with Trank. That's the Trey and Frank
not married.
combination. Okay. So, anyways,
I don't
we-
like drank. That sounds awful. Actually,
Okay,
that
sorry
sounds like
then. How about Frey? Is that better? Well, anyways,
the Frey's good. I like the Frey. The band, the Frey. Like
I was
how to
in-
save a life. Yeah,
I was in the
that
call
band.
with the fellas, and we all realized something. We'd probably have less tangents and less fluff if we just hung out more and got this shit out of our system.
I don't
And-
think we would. It's only you. It's you who goes for like the 45-minute long tangents.
Listen, we all
Like,
fall
you have too
victim
much in your
to
brain.
we all fall
What
victim
you
to
need
the
is
tangent
Adderall.
mentality. We
All
all
you need is Adderall.
we all get a little tempted by subjects that are not part of the show.
Oh, it is. That's what we need. That's literally it. That's literally when you said. Listen, Pup. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because today when I was driving home, and I was about to I picked up the call so I could join because I was like, oh fuck, it's like 3:10. I was thinking about it for a second. How you were like, Dylan, I figured it out. We just need to hang out more so you talk less. So you talk less tangents, and it's like I'm quiet as a fucking mouse most of the time.
I love how we're just telling on ourselves by saying that we don't hang out outside of the show.
We
I-
do.
I want to point a little
Hang
something
out
out
with
right
you
now,
last
okay?
night.
I think that's
I
really
want to point
funny.
a little something out right now. For the past like 2 minutes, I
all
haven't said
very
a word.
busy
It has just been you fuckers.
We are.
So you cannot claim it is all me, okay? You bitch.
It's
We-
your
we
voice.
are
I
all-
think we did like a spectrogram and checked the voices. It would be 90%. I think your voice.
You fucker. I think you should wise up. You know? You should
Honestly,
shape up,
if it was a
okay?
case, here's the thing: if it was a case where we all individually recorded our voice lines as we're, talking in this, like to our own DAWs, and send each WAV file to each other, then we could definitely see like who is talking the most.
It's true.
It's true. I think it's my turn though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the stream is lagging. Do y'all see that?
But there's not really anything I can do about that.
I've checked and multiple times, and it seems fine on my
I
end,
will
so.
press the unlag button, and that will fix it.
Okay. Well, it's my
Alright.
turn. I think it's KB. Yeah. So KB with $9.99 dues. Thank you, KB. It was funny when Kyle, JCRB, Kraus of the Bubblecast. Is that how you pronounce it? Anyways, it was funny when Kyle, JCRB, Kraus of the Bubblecast, jokingly, shipped or shippers. Wait, is that supposed to say shipped?
I think
this is why
KB
it's
mentioned
that's
earlier
taken
when he
because
sent this that there were some spelling mistakes.
Shibadoo.
Trey
Oh,
is
okay.
being foolish.
So it was funny
Skibbity.
when it was funny when Kyle, JCRB, Kraus of the Bumblecast jokingly shipped Sally and Amy in the name of chaos. Ian laughed at that very hard. I love treating the deities in Sonic as if it's like instead of saying like on God, you say like on Gaia
On chaos.
and like on
On
chaos.
Gaia.
Yeah, like,
Or on
on
chaos.
Yeah,
you
it's
think
like
Sonic says on chip?
yeah on chip.
I
You
swear
think
to
Sonic
chip
all like the
tail.
religion temples over the world, and he goes, "You're all wrong about religion. You know, my friend lives in the center of the earth."
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, isn't like a dark Gaia and light Gaia like technically one being, and they just are living like yin
Yeah.
and yang together, basically.
I think so.
So-
Pretty much.
Well,
So
what the-
basically, it's just a like on Gaia, like on God, like I swear to Gaia, I swear to chaos. So
New poll.
I like
Okay.
Angaya.
On Gaia is fun. Yeah, I like that stuff. That's really funny.
It sounds like the kind of thing Santa would say if one of his his reindeer were called Gaia.
Angaya. On Dancer, on Prancer, on Gaia, on...
Hey, it'd be like on Chaos, on
again.
Biolizard, on fucking Neo Metal, on Gaia,
Biolizard.
These do not rhyme. I made a mistake.
on Blitzard.
On Sonic Blitz.
Okay, so
Sonic Blitz, Sonic Rings, Sonic Rangers, and Sonic Rumble.
all right, listen, you walking tangent. Shut the fuck up. Who's the next reader?
It's Dylan.
I love the what?
He turned into literal liquid when he said that. But who is the next reader?
It's Dylan.
Hello, it's me.
Well, come on then, you fish fondling fruitcake.
Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs.
Not the one. Not the one.
What? Oh,
Not the
sorry,
one.
it's another KB with the $1.99. I meant Kyle shipped Sally and Amy. Stupid typos.
There you go.
Ha ha ha.
All right, so Mr. Krabs with the $1.99. Wario time Friday in Millhouse, you big Wario. He's calling you Millhouse.
Don't add Millhouse to it.
Excellent.
I
I
won't
have one.
stand for this.
Brilliant.
No, he's biased because he's been here longer than I
Wait
have.
a minute. Hang on. Your name's Dylan, right?
Yes.
Dill
Don't-
House.
Don't do it. I'll kill you. I'm not even gonna kick your ass. I will harm you.
Dill House.
It will not. I will.
Yeah, and when
I'm
you
going
do
to the
it,
bathroom.
when
This
you
is
do it,
making-
the music that plays whenever Bart and Millhouse fight in that da-da, da-da will play. All right, well, Borker. You're up, Dave.
Yeah. Mike 1911 with $4.99.
Thank you,
My favorite ship is Sonally. I think they have the best chemistry when under the right writers. And I have a small resentment of Sonamy like forces.
I can appreciate that perspective, but like Sonally is the confirmed one, even if it is a different continuity. You know how it is.
Yep.
Trey Porter.
All right, the great rolls with $50. Thank you.
Jesus, holy shit, the great rolls.
Yeah, you're being
You're
very
really
generous.
living
in
up
that-
to the name, the great. You're the fucking excellent rolls.
You're the you're the immaculate rolls. Actually, that's what you are. But
Soon you can
thank
be
you,
the perfect
appreciate it.
rolls.
He said how much for everyone. Look, despite what Pup said in the beginning, we're not for sale. We're not for sale. But thank you for the super chat. We're not for sale though. Like, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, but we are.
Yeah.
Wait, did you read that? You read the last one, Trey, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the one.
Then
Yeah.
I guess we're
So-
waiting. Are we waiting for Dill House to return, or will I read the next
We
one?
can.
Yep.
Yeah, we can
I
wait
mean-
for Dill.
How
Up to
about-
you guys.
Did he say like why he was leaving?
Nah, I think he's just muted.
He just
I
muted?
think he was just taking a shit. Wait, no, he didn't need to do that. He automatically does that.
Yeah, exactly.
He must be pissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that he probably hears us. So hello, Dylan.
Hello, Dill House.
Hello.
It's really funny though. You have to admit.
So how's the
It
weather?
is.
Gray. I live in the UK.
That like rhymed. Holy shit!
Yeah, I
you're
know.
spitting bars.
Yeah.
So good. So good with words.
Hell yeah.
Have such a way with them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. It's good to be appreciated.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No one else appreciates my way with words. Fuck it. I'm just gonna read the next one. Fucking
All right.
fuck Dylan. All right, so Whale Fox Johnson with the $4.99. Wait a minute, I gotta boy this. This episode made me interested to have a Sonic fan girl co-host for an episode. Sonic has a very vibrant girl fan base for a male protagonist. Where can we find them? We need to find some first. If you have any girl Sonic content creators that you want to get on the show, be sure to let them know that you want them to appear on Sunset City. but in a way that
Yeah.
is socially acceptable, of course. Don't go spamming it
Yeah.
like a fucking bitch.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't be a
Yeah, that's
goblin
bad.
about it. But just be like, hey, you should get on this podcast. These guys are great. But make sure they're cool first. Yeah, don't get any uncool people on the show. Fuck them.
Yeah, fair enough.
They gotta be cool.
Wait, I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy.
I'm just a
I'm a
nice
cool guy. I'm a
Yeah.
cool guy. I'm
But
a
like,
cool
yeah,
guy,
no,
I'm a
I
cool
won't
guy.
lie. It is
I'm
kind
a cool
of
guy. I'm a cool guy.
it is kind of insane how few lady co-hosts we've had on this show, considering how much like Amy and femininity has been in the conversation.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't really think too deep about it.
I
It's
wouldn't
just
either. It's for
yeah.
the best. Wait, for the best? No, just don't think about it too hard. Fuck's sake, pup. Okay. Dave, you're up next with
Yep.
Mr. Krabs.
Gotcha. Mr. Krabs with $1.99. Thank you. Wayne X Topaz or any redheads that is
so
all.
real. So real. So true.
I mean, Wayne did
So
love
real.
those redheads.
Redheads are beautiful people. Like most redheads that I know are like very beautiful people. So yeah, I get it.
I mean, Karen Gillan, am I right? Whew.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, he's back.
Do you want to read the next one actually, Dilnor? Because we had to skip over you.
Sure. Yeah, I was just pissing. Sorry.
Yeah.
I knew it. It
No.
had to be piss. It couldn't be shit. You didn't do that.
Oh yeah.
All right then. Dylan, what's
KB.
64?
Or no, Mr. Krabs.
It's no, it's
No,
KB.
no,
It's KB.
no, no.
That's KB.
Yeah.
Okay, KB. One with the $1.99. Fun fact: Night and Dawn live in Sunset City.
That's true.
You can't live inside me, okay?
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I am.
No, I
Sunset
thought this
Easy.
podcast just took place in Sunset City.
City. No, Sunset City is my name. That's like my rap name.
Yeah. So, what is it? Do you put the emphasis on et like Sunset City? You know.
Yeah, I'm
Do
Sunset
that?
City. You know?
Yeah, it's Sunset City.
Or Sunset City.
Or Sunset City. Or Sunset City.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make,
Sunset
that's
City.
not even an emphasis thing. They're just saying it wrong
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, my turn.
next up,
All right.
this is a new name. Winter
Is it
Storm.
Winterstorm? I think
Or
it's
it
what
could
it
be.
is.
It could be Winderstorm.
Winderstorm.
Could be Winderstorm.
Or it could be Winderstorm.
It's
you know?
probably just the wind.
Yeah.
I was just
So Winterstorm, Winderstorm. Type in the chat if that's correct. Like which
I
way
would
to
think
say
it's Winter Storm, sort of like Winter Storm.
It's German.
thought-
It's pronounced
thought-
Wintersturm.
Winterstorm.
Wintersturm.
So
Winterstorben.
well, considering that they're yeah, with a very Russian looking $4.99 US dollar reduce here, I personally think they should let Sonic and Amy just go on dates. Nothing serious. Not even let them be a couple, but just stop this endless teasing, you know?
Yeah, like at the end of Secret Rings or Black Knight or whatever, where she's like, "We were gonna go on a date, but I was in the book. I swear."
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I edge to Sonamy.
don't
Okay,
Uh,
that was they didn't ask about that. That's not. What they asked.
yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as what KB was saying
I can't
before. I'm
say
pretty
shit,
sure, where it's
man.
like just the whole like will they, won't they thing. Again, I just don't think they're gonna do it because the conversation still conjures up a lot of discourse around it. So it will always be ambiguous that way. So yeah.
I think the other thing is,
I think Sonic should kiss the camera at the end of every game.
I think the truth be told,
Say, "I
as
love
well,
you."
If the problem is with if they ever actually did officially put Sonic and Amy in a relationship is if they decided to back out, like they would have to commit to this, like because if they decided they didn't want to do that anymore, it'd be really disheartening to see those two break up.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, just Genesis Wave. Just make it erase it.
Or maybe we just don't bother with that, you know, like because otherwise you end up with like a one more day situation. You know?
Oh, but it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
I've heard the
Which
song.
I don't-
"'Tis
maybe I
better
don't believe
to
I'm
have
not sure.
loved and lost."
Yeah, I
You
don't know
ever
if I
heard that
believe
song?
that.
What's it called? Data and Picard. Great song. Great fucking
No,
song.
I only listen to Sonic the Hedgehog soundtracks.
I gotta show you Data and Picard because it fucks. Anyways, Borger.
That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. For
It's not a joke.
I don't
listen-
just listen
It-
to Sonic
it's a
soundtrack.
joke, guys. He
I
listens
also
to
listen
Mario.
to
music
Mario.
too. There we go.
Yeah, Mario.
Sharing a brain
They
cell.
said that Nintendo Music app. I was like, dude, it's like Spotify, except I can listen to things here.
Dylan, what have I told you about fucking tangents? Just read the fucking thing. God damn it.
Okay, listen, that was like my only tangent, I think, of the whole episode.
That was literally
No, maybe
tangent
I had a
number
few.
100
I had a few,
from
I
you,
think.
you idiot.
I think I'm like second place for tangents, I would say, but you were first place for sure.
I don't
And
think
yours
I
go
am.
on longer.
I think my tangents are just fucking wild, but they're like short, you know, they're like...
They go on forever.
They're utterly
Anyway,
unintrusive.
Oz and or OZ Productions, the $5 US. It's funny to think that the only characters to have paired with Sonic, Sally and Elise, are redheads. So Sonic canonically is into redheads.
I mean,
Knuckles?
hang on, Fiona Fox was also quite
She's a
literally
redhead.
red. Yeah.
True.
Um,
Mina is not. Well, Mina, they didn't really have anything going on. That was not really anything.
yeah, it was kind of...
That was like a. It was like a. It was.
But I mean...
Well, she was into him, but he was not really.
But put it this way.
Yeah.
Sonic, yeah, clearly into redheads. His shoes are red. His fucking plane is red. I'm just saying, that guy's got a favorite
Oh
color.
my god.
And what a base choice it is,
Yeah.
because red is
I think
indeed
this is
the best
real.
color.
I think. Hold on. Oz and or OZ Productions, please let us know.
What do you mean?
I think you cracked the code, dude. I think that's real. But is Amy not just a slight different shade of red?
Maybe that's why
Neutral?
Amy's always wearing red, and he's like, I put on this skirt just for you. And it's like, you wear that shit every day, and you never fucking shower.
You wear that shit every day.
No, but it's
Sonic
like there's so
wearing
many
nothing.
like occasions in like Sonic X where Amy is just like, and that translates to I put on this dress specially for you today, and it's like it's the same dress she always fucking wears. Maybe that's like the secret as to why the female characters wear clothes, is like she's wearing them
Sure.
for Sonic.
Wait, look at Winterstorp says, "Can I make sure that Pup doesn't get my $4.99?" After that
Dang.
comment,
I will talk to the accounting people. Hey, accounting
Pup,
people.
it's all-
Hi, Pup. What's going on? Can you make sure that Pup doesn't get that money? Haha, no, Pup. That's not how it works. Lots of bureaucracy. Ah, well, I tried. Okay, anyway.
oh well, I gave it my best shot.
Oh, well. All right. Sorry. Is it me? Am I up?
Yes, yes. You.
Jeannot, the new member. Thank you for joining us, Jeannot. With your 5 rupees.
DiGiorno.
Only now gotten...
Bongiorno.
Hey! Only now got an hour work. Couldn't catch more of the stream, but how you're feeling on us possibly knowing more about Sonic Blitz than Crossworlds. What do we know about Sonic Blitz? The fact it could maybe be a fighting game?
The
Possibly?
copyright and the fact that it could probably be a mobile game. Outside of that, I think, for me personally, I think they would show off Crossworlds more before Blitz.
I'd imagine Crossworlds is going to be
Blitz-
the big thing that they show off quite a bit this year. And then...
Yeah, and we got
curious,
State of
though,
Play
like-
coming up pretty soon as
I
well.
was going to
So.
guess that
If
next
Rumble
year.
is still if Rumble is still sort of like in the wings, it's not really out yet. Why would they be like? Why another mobile game already? Why would they want to?
Well, from what
yeah.
from my understanding, I think
themselves?
Sonic Blitz, and I mean, if anybody else in the chat knows any other kind of information and I get this wrong, please correct me. But I think Sonic Blitz is one of those Apple Arcade exclusive titles that they
Oh,
it's gonna be like
that were
Dream Team?
supposedly
Oh,
leaked.
maybe like a Dream Team
Yeah, like
2,
Dream Team.
effectively.
If it's a Dream Team 2, the Apple
I
TV
think
will
it's
be
that
worth on.
sports title that
I'm-
leaked, or so
Oh, well, I'm
like
not gonna
was
play
like,
that then.
talked about.
I'll play it. I'll play the sports title.
No, I'm not gonna play that. I'm
I
not
mean,
paying
it
$8.
depends what kind of sports we're talking, but like, if it's got Sonic on it, I'll probably consume it. But don't take that to heart, Sega, because that's really bad.
Unless
I
can,
would
if I can play as
imagine.
Emerald in the game, then I'll play it. But
I would
otherwise, I won't play it.
I would imagine that this year is going to be quite geared up towards Crossworlds, and then maybe next year, or maybe this year we'll get a little sneaky peek of like what the next Sonic game is. I think we probably do that about now. But okay, so what was I gonna fucking say? Oh yeah, I'm getting real tired of the fucking Sonic Rumble page posting so much, posting everything but a release date. Because I'm getting real tired of logging into that game as pup from the Netherlands at gmail.com. I just want to use my main email address.
Well,
I love the implication, like, your different accounts are just you again, except now you're from the Netherlands.
What if I told you that that's literally the email address is pupfromthenetherlands@gmail.com?
He must be from America.
Hello, I'm from the Netherlands. Very friendly. I don't know what the fuck that was. We're just gonna move along. Dave, Staunch Davo, you're up with the fucking...
Yeah.
You know how it is.
yeah, Aiden F with $6.96. Nice. I see what you were trying to do there. Very cool. More like Year of the Double Snake, am I right? Anyway,
No,
what's
I
the
don't
Trey
remember
Pup
that.
power couple name? Channel Noble, Trey Pup, Trup, Prey.
You know,
Well,
yeah, I'm just thinking
They've
about
already
something
answered
is-
that pretty much.
I remember that
Truck was good too, though.
my fan name before it was Poibles. I used to refer to them as the Noble Home Dogs. Now I refer to them as Poibles. But like now that I think about it, Trey's always been in the DNA. He's always been in the gene pool. And
Yeah,
he's
and those genes are American Eagle.
You can get in my jeans, baby boy. Holy
Select it.
fuck. Take me
Range.
now, you absolute stallion. Okay.
What tangent you're on?
You got that.
Okay.
Shut up. Fine. Borger. Trey?
All right, so I'm assuming Mr. Krabs, is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Krabs with $4.99 dues. Thank you again, Mr. Krabs. Also, February 13th, 2000, my birth year, at 3 a.m. Was the day The Simpsons aired the episode where they kill / whip
Oh.
Maud. Is that how you say it?
Maud
Yeah,
Flanders. Yeah.
Maud Flanders from the show.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
well
Maud
done.
Flanders.
Yeah, welcome back, Maud Flanders. Hey.
Hi, diddly ho,
Damn.
neighborino.
The
That
year
is crazy.
we're finally back.
Borger. Garrel
Super
64.
Andy ACS with the £2. Did we talk about Tails and Cosmo and Sonic X? We didn't.
I have to confess something. I got another confession to make.
Okay.
I'm not that far into Sonic X. Like, I'm about halfway through the Meta X saga, and Tails has Rizter a little, but he hasn't done much else. So, I can't truly comment
He doesn't
on
know
that
what that
yet. I really hope nothing bad happens to them, though, because they seem really sweet together.
Yeah.
It would really ruin the show if something bad happened to either of
worry.
them.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry.
I'm sure it
I
would.
think
The
you'll be
Canon
fine.
is
Yeah,
fine.
it'll be fine. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be
Yeah,
good.
I'd be
I
destroyed.
think
You have
you'll
nothing to
enjoy
worry
it.
about.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah, you have
probably,
nothing to worry about.
I would quit YouTube if something bad happened to either of them.
I think you're fine. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be
Tough.
fine.
That's tough, yeah. It's tough,
Yeah.
but she'll be fine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She'll,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or at some point, yeah.
She's like a stupid version of Groot.
What?
Groot's not stupid.
I mean, she is stupid, though. She's a total liability. That's kind of her arc.
Cosmo is a bit of a liability, you're right, but I don't think she's stupid. I think she's just, like, too nice.
I mean, if I'm telling the truth, I think all of the characters in Sonic X are stupid. That is like a universal descriptor for all of the characters that
Yeah,
are like
yeah, like-
beautiful animal characters.
Okay.
I mean, Shadow isn't stupid. Rouge isn't stupid either. Sonic, bit stupid. Knuckles, bit stupid. Amy, very stupid. Cosmo, stupid. Cream, stupid. Yeah, that. You know what? I think I'm noticing something. I'm just not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Trey. No, not Trey.
No, it's not me.
Pup. I'm Pup. Okay, right. Borger. Mr. Crab with the 4 $1.99. Thank you, Mr. Crab. But seriously, Tangle X Whisper is my favorite ship, and for Sega, for the love of Gaia, make them a column already.
Hey, you did it.
It's 2025.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Holy
And
shit, that was the last one.
Yeah.
That was, and the cutoff is here.
That was too many.
Yeah.
The cutoff has been done. What do you mean that was too many? We get to have those.
Yeah, that was too many. That was
This-
too many. Send more.
This has been a big month for us. So you're definitely
That's
getting a
good.
little payment this month.
Hey,
Except,
Ooh,
except,
a
except,
little bit as a treat.
yeah.
except you, Dave. You're not getting anything. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
no, not Dave. I'm sorry, Dave.
He's got to join full time first.
The
then he
thing
can
is,
get-
yeah, he's a guest, but I feel like he deserves money, so I'll try and figure out some way I can send him some money. I see
mean,
him. I want to.
fine.
I want to give him a little money every time I see him. Anyways,
Okay, I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dave, you're just kind of that guy, you know. I just want to give you money when I see
Yeah,
you.
you're just
Yeah.
Okay.
you're just a chill
Thanks.
guy. Yeah.
I'm just like he seems kind of happy,
Yeah, I
so I was
try.
just like I want to make sure that we sustain that, you know, like and I think
That's-
money is the way to
That's
do
really
that.
sweet, actually.
Anyway, the
Yeah,
skeleton is here.
I'm only friends for monetary value, nothing else.
Trey, don't be like that. You're acceptable, and I like having that in my presence.
Thank you. I guess.
Well, anyway. Fuck. Who are we gonna go for first? Dillhouse.
Skeleton.
Dillhouse. What are you
What?
up to?
I didn't respond to that, just so you know. I didn't actually respond.
All right, fine, fine. I'll give you a new nickname. Silly Dilly. What are you up to?
I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow, if I'm not busy. I played Astrobot for the first time today, and that changed my life. So I'm hoping to stream that soon.
Wait, how
good.
did you
But,
play
I
it?
gotta
I thought
steal
you didn't have a
My
PlayStation.
brother's PS5.
Ah.
What?
You played it at like your brother's house, right?
I was at my brother's house today watching his dog, and my brother's got a PS5 for some reason. So
wait,
I was
hang
like,
on,
I'm gonna
hang
buy Astrobot.
For some reason.
Your brother has a dog and a PS5. Why are you here? Your brother is so much cooler than you. Is
What do
he
you mean?
older?
I have a super. I have a Nintendo 64.
Is your
and
brother
a,
older than you as
yeah.
well? Is he older than you?
No, he's not.
I was about to say, because if he was, why did your parents even fucking bother making another one? He sounds like the whole package.
Oh my god. My parents had 3 kids.
I can see why they saw you and like, okay, let's get another attempt in there. But like him,
That's
like,
fuck. My mom, listen. My parents really wanted to have a kid, and it wasn't happening. And then my mom went in. She was gonna have a surgery, and they check you before you have surgery to make sure you're not pregnant or sick. And they went, "Hey, you can't have this foot surgery because you're pregnant and not sick." And they were really happy.
good news, Prangent is formed.
Anyway, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. That was the whole point of it, I guess.
Dylan, I'm gonna give you an option of nickname. Okay, you have 2 options here. Choose wisely.
Okay.
Dillhouse or
Can I just be Dilnor? I liked that one.
no, Dillhouse or Dilly Willy.
What about like
That's-
dill pickle?
No, not Dill Pickle. No,
Ugh. Ugh.
it's Dillhouse or Dilly Willy. Which will it be?
I would
Like
just stop calling me, I guess. I don't know.
You gotta pick one.
You call me the artist formerly known as Dilly Willy.
Okay, fine. The artist formerly known as Dilly Willy will be streaming tomorrow. Dave, Staunch Davo, what are
Yeah.
you up to? Promote your shit.
Oh, well, hello, I'm Dave Ace. Yes, that's
Yeah.
me. I'm not really doing much on content. Like, I don't have like a schedule or anything, but like every other day or so I try to stream Sonic Rumble. So like if anybody wants to watch someone play Sonic Rumble while you wait, I'm over here on my channel just streaming it.
Dave Ace from the Netherlands. I don't know. Can you play it yet where you're at?
I mean, through my tricks of tech savviness, I can.
Secret
So
tricks.
yes, my secret tricks that I'm sure that the Rumble devs would hate me for sharing. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Fair enough.
I'm going to have to start enforcing the super chat cutoff, so I'm going to save this one for next week. At some point, I have to kind of enforce it. So, for next week, this one from Mr. Krabs, and it'll be even funnier without context. But okay. Trey.
Yes,
I don't even need to ask you, really, do I? You're not up to anything.
I am up
What
to
the
stuff.
fuck?
What was that? That was me. What are you talking about? I'm actually up to a lot of
Hostility.
stuff at the moment that I would love to talk about.
As
So,
you can see, the Year of Scum is a complete success so far.
okay. I love how your avatar, like after you make a snarky comment and you like
He goes
your
to the
avatar
arms
crosses his arms
crossed.
and smirks, like yeah,
Does he
got
look
him.
like-
It suggests that I'm very proud of
Yeah.
what I just said.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like
just-
if I was in the same room as your avatar, I'd pick him up and throw him out the window.
That's animal abuse. Okay, you would
I-
not
I-
do
No,
that.
you're not an animal. You said you're not a furry.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like,
But that's what I'm saying is, if I was the avatar, you would not do that. Everything would be 10 times more tolerable because it's coming from a really awesome little dog guy.
I guess. Yeah,
But
it's kind
like
of
the
like
real
Rocket
me,
Raccoon.
the real me is just a fat Gary Busey looking motherfucker. So it's like it doesn't really work.
my lord, dude. But in terms of what I'm doing, considering that Pup doesn't care, but if the rest of you care, then I'll tell y'all.
I do.
I'm still finishing up my record. You know, two records that I've been
Nice.
finishing up for a while. I have been trying my best to stay off of like social media and stuff like that. I realized that staying off of that stuff actually helps with productivity a lot, like more than I could have really imagined. So it's been great, and I also have some cool like video ideas after the fact, like after I get done with the records, which is priority. And I do want to talk about that on my channel, like like how the record came to be and stuff like that. So I think that'll be fun. I have some cool video ideas that I've always wanted to kind of talk about. So I not necessarily turning into a Sonic tuber, but you know, adjacent.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm trying
Yeah,
not to.
Yeah, best advice. Don't do
If
that.
you do, I won't be able to protect you anymore.
You won't be able to.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
no more
I-
protection.
I won't support you anymore. Yeah, like
Won't be able
but
we'll be enemies.
oh my gosh. And honestly, at this point, I'm just I'm excited for I'm excited for the music aspect of it, because I feel like once I release that stuff, it's gonna be like a new chapter, I guess, starting, and it's gonna be pretty cool, and I'm very excited about that. And also, I just got I've also been just collecting a lot more video game stuff just because it makes me happy, you know? Like, I just got the Sega
Love that.
CD. I just got an American Super Nintendo as well, because I've always had a Super
I've got
Famicom.
so many lovely consoles with my credit card.
Well, this one's not my credit card. Like, I
I
the
actually
thing
had
is-
the money for this one. I'm so
Yeah,
fucking rich.
oh my god, I'm literally losing my mind. But anyways, so just keep on the lookout for that, and the music I release is going to be accompanied by a music video as well from the get-go. So it'll be cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pup, what are you up to?
Guys, I got some news. I just got laid off from my job.
Oh.
So So you guys gotta go watch all my shit and join the Patreon, or else you're not a real friend. And I recently
So real.
I did a video on the recent episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's up now, and because of that fucking job, my productivity on my YouTube shit was kind of cut in half. So I've only been doing like a video every fucking 8 days the past couple of weeks. So we're up in that. We're up in the stakes. We are gonna make Scum 2025 our own this year. We're gonna wreck up the streets. We're gonna turn it upside down this fucking year. I'm also working on a little new Jack Swing style cover of Live and Learn for some reason. And you'll be able to listen to that if you fucking so wish. But just remember, I'm not a musician, so it might sound like farts. But yeah. Eat some butter and yeah. How we ending this one, boys?
I mean,
Shut up.
Okay.
All
I
right.
was talking
so
to Pup.
all right. So we're done here. So we got to talk about these tangents, guys. These episodes are going on way too long. What are you doing?
Pup, I swear to God, dude.
Oh, by the way, thanks for listening, audience.